Bloomerinos, it's Khalid with Khalid.com. We're going to make a super simple project. Of course, it's time for our simple project of the week, and we're going to be rocking out a fun pumpkin. This pumpkin is super cute, guys. It has like this mesh that's got a mossy color green on it. It's killer. That's going to be our background, and I'm going to show you how to take this kit. You're going to get the pumpkin, your filler, and your main pumpkin spray in there. All you'll need is some floral pins and your own little floral foam. And I've got my glue pot over here to the side, some glue. You can use a hot glue gun too. I prefer the glue pot. But we're going to have this kit available on the website, y'all. If you're here and you're enjoying this video and you're ready to have some fun, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, of course. And if you want live alerts whenever new videos come out, or we have live videos or live sales, come and join us on our text list at 832-734-5201. Grab a spot on there. Just send us the word live. Okay, so this is a kit we have available in the shop, brand new. And what I'm going to do is we are going to be using this spray as filler. And this is going to be our focal point. This design's not going to have any ribbon, so we'll be working all here and making this wispy as possible. But we've got to take these big pieces and downsize them to make this piece work perfectly for your door. So we're going to take a little block of foam. This is probably like 3x3 block, and we're going to put it right in the center. It's a little thicker than I want it, so I'm going to slice that right out of camera in half a little bit. So it's not, I took a little bit less than half. I made it it was about that thick, and I took it and made it a little thinner. So that's going to go right here. And the way I like to attach these to my base is to use floral pins. And I've got some floral pins in this little bucket here. They're a U-shaped pin. I'm throwing them everywhere, guys. They look like this. They're a U-shaped pin, okay? And what we're going to do is take and put some glue on here. And I just get a good amount of glue in my glue pot, scrape it off the edge, and then you want to just wiggle this around really good right in here, okay? Then flip it around, and anywhere you can get in there and grab the frame of the pumpkin, we're going to push them in. Now, I liked it's kind of like a chicken wire on the front. I like that kind of on the front of the design. If you didn't like it, you could flip it and let it be on the back of the design, but I've chosen it this direction. And I'm not going to really add a hanger. I'm going to let the top of the pumpkin be a hanger. Okay, so I put all that on. I'm good to go. Now, if you wanted, we could put a little Spanish moss on the back. It's totally optional. All right, let's flip it around. And our base is prepped. But before we even get to go into town on that, we've got to take and trim this pick down into smaller pieces, and this too. So that's kind of the trick to this particular design. Is even though you're going to get all of this in your kit, you may not be using it all. So the first thing I want to do is separate this into a couple of sections. And then I want that pumpkin on its own, okay? And I don't need the stems too long, but leave a couple of inches on there when it comes to the stem. All right, and I'm even going to take and section this out to where I get one of the leaves off here. Okay, so these are going to kind of be my background. I'm going to be using these right on either side. I'll be using that on one side and this on the other, but I've got to make both of these work for the whole design. So we're going to wait a little bit and put those in a moment. We're going to get a little bit of this filler bush on the back. So you've got to utilize each piece to make sure you're filling it out nicely. And this is a hand-wrapped stem. So when something's hand-wrapped, it's really easy to tear. So I'll just take and tear it down like that. It's kind of messy, but then it saves my hand from overcutting. If you floral design a lot or you design to sew, you have to really watch overcutting. I've had a couple of hand surgeries, and I don't want that to happen to you, but you know, we've sold thousands of wreaths, and it adds up over time. Your hands will take a beating. So just trim off those ends, but this bush is still a little bit too big, but that's okay. Every floral bush can be kind of what I'm going to call dissected and brought down to smaller pieces, guys. So I'm going to take and break this into smaller sections. And as you do that, you can kind of sort them out and check if they have a ball or they have the wheat. This is just like we would do in design school when we break apart stems. We're going to utilize what we've got. I teach not to use pick machines. I try to maximize my production time so I can make things fast, efficiently, and also beautifully too. So my 25 years experience, I like to help you learn how to do this fast and easy. And y'all, if you ever want to take your wreath making to the next level, you know we'd love to have you in our design school class. It opens up twice a year, and you can grab a spot on the wait list at Cutest.com. And you can also go to CutestDesignSchool.com to grab a spot. So you can see I'm breaking these down. I've got the ones that have the balls here, the wheat here. I got one more to go. And you're just taking them at their sections, and this one's a little taller, so it's got 3 cuts on it. So I cut it right here where it makes sense, and I still am left with a stem. So if I put a little bit of thought into my cutting, it can go a lot further for me. Okay, I love the bally parts. I want to use those towards the front, and we'll plan to use the wheat towards the back. So remember, I told you we're going to layer that. That's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to take the wheat pieces, and we're just going to work left and right here. I'm going to put this one to the left, and I kind of want to come over the edge of the design. I love that. We're going to make it nice and wispy looking. We're just going to take our time. Now I'm going to take a little grass here and work to the inside. And we'll just start building out our design. We don't want it to be so full that we cover up all the pumpkin, but we want to have a nice wispy look. I'm going to push this in this side. Oh, that's looking good so far. Okay, and now I'm going to come out a couple little shorter pieces up here to the top. See, it's a little bit shorter, but I'm kind of got 3 pieces lining up. And let's go on this side. Okay, easy peasy so far. You got it. We've got 3 on each side. We got them nicely spaced out, and we've kind of got that flow going on each side. Now, grab your big pick where we have the 2 different sections. One has the fern, one has the leaves. And I'm going to take this section right here that has the 2 big silver dollar eucalyptus, and we're going to use those in the middle. So the fern's going to go on the right here. Just layer right on top the wispy ones. Beautiful. The white leaves are going on this side. We're just going to separate that out. How easy is this? This is what these projects are about. I want to get nice spacing and just make them go quick and easy for you. Now, because I've got all the white over here, no white over here, I want to mix that in and bring one of the white leaves over here. And we can tuck it, you know, behind the fern. It doesn't have to be so predominant, but I just want it over to the side. Now, I want to bring that wispy feel more to the center, so I'm going to get these pieces cut shorter so they're coming in the middle. I've got this one left. I'm going to just use this one kind of off the top a little bit. I'm going to see if I can cut them into 2 sections to make them just a little more wispy. Right in here. And you can get smaller and smaller, which is kind of the idea you want to do. Just leave you some of the firm part of the stem so you can push them in. All right, let's go to town with this. And this is just little small detail work. We're going to cut small and add them in. Now I'm going to want a little bit kind of coming down to the center also. Just a nice wispy look. Ah, perfect. You see those balls working in there? Those are so cute. So I'll trim this one off. Get these really super short on these stems, okay? Oh, there's a cute little wheat. And we want to work nice and wispy, letting it flow over. And keep getting shorter as we're going to the center. Okay, because we're going to be putting our big pumpkin in the center. And we want all these pieces kind of working their way in. I'm going to cut this one smaller. Kind of left a long stem. And then we'll have 3 little individual grasses here. It's a little tedious, but it does come together pretty quickly. Once you get everything kind of prepped, cut, and going. Oh, that looks cute. All right, let's keep working here. Towards the middle, I'm going to trim this one even shorter. We need these super short because we want them to keep decreasing in size. I love things that are wispy. I mean, it is totally my style. with the small twigs and branches. And, you know, I developed that style just surely because I had a lot of success with it. And you know how it is. When something starts doing well, you start loving it because, you know, it makes you feel good when you're selling it. And that's kind of what's happened for a lot of my design school students. They find some recipes that they do well with, and they just want to continue growing in their design styles. Okay, I'm going to trim these even shorter as we come to the middle, and then we're going to come in a second and put our pumpkin in, and then just try to kind of work around it. Oh, those grasses are so pretty. Okay, let's come up a little bit right in here. This is just so sweet and so simple. If you want, let's take this one leaf and let's just use it. I'll bring that one down. I cut this leaf off, but let's use it kind of at the top. And then we'll get nice spacing on all three of our leaves. Push it in. One at the top, one at the bottom. I'm going to push it behind the grass. Ooh, I love it. I love it so far. And here's another little ball piece. Just keep working them in, around. Now, let's go ahead and work on our focal point of getting our pumpkin in right here. And I'm going to tuck her just a little bit off to the side, and then I'm going to add those berries right next to it. So it's not exactly completely centered. She's going to go right here, off to the side, and then we're going to take this berry spray. We're going to have that come in and down. All right, so this is a kit we have available. If you let us know in the comments if you would like a link to it, we'll be happy to get it for you. Oh, that looks great. Just popping in right there. It's so soft and sweet. And then bring these up a little bit. And now I'm going to work out this section. It's just easy and fun and sweet. And I know I'm always making big over the top pieces. This one's a little more soft and subtle. The only thing you're not going to get in the kit is the little block of foam. And I might use a little bit of Spanish moss to come in and cover any of the floral foam I can't see at the end, that I might be able to see on the edges here a little bit. But other than that, you're going to get all these floral stems and the pumpkin base in the kit. Oh, look at that. It's turning out so cute. Let me take this one and trim it just a little bit. We are almost there, guys. I know. I hope you're motivated to make one like this too. I hope you are. It is so fun. And these simple projects are also just great for shop fillers or gifts. Because anybody can find room for this guy. Well, at least in my world, I would make room. I would definitely make room. Let's put one little piece of wheat right there. And we'll make it just a little bit shorter. See if I can cut that grass just a little shorter. I'm going to try to get that to come right out of the center. Right here. Go in, buddy. Aha! Oh my gosh, I love it! So if you need to fill in to cover any of the little foam that might be showing, just pop a little Spanish moss in there. And then you are good to go. We did it, Blue Merinos. I hope you love it. I hope you love it as much as I do. This wispy fall door hanger is ready to hang on your door right now. And we made it under 15 minutes. That's our goal for simple projects. Under 30 minutes. We're even faster tonight. I love to work with pre-made bases when I can, especially if I'm on a crunch and I need to be stocking my Etsy store quickly. And this one comes on a what we call angel vine base. And I love that all these florals are ready to go and easy to work with. On another video, we've showed you how to hand tie the bow we're going to be using on this. But with these two ribbons, we're going to add a little bit of a tail into this design too. Another thing that we're going to be using today is some gorgeous pampas grass. So we're going to get started by creating our base first. The hanger's built in, and you can see the nice angel vine base. It's super easy to work with, really quickly to build up your design. What I like to do is I do like to use the bow in the top region, but I want it to be a little bit not at the tippy top. Like I like to have florals above it. So I use a matching pick. This is more of a spray. It's a little bit longer. It's got the same florals, and I'm going to shake hands with it just like we have to do with everything we use in design school. When I'm teaching our class every week, we talk about manipulating the florals because we want to make sure that you're paying for nice, good quality. You want to make sure you manipulate it to make it look really good. Here, I'm going to take and cut it down enough to where it can still get into the base, but we don't need all this extra stem. Probably about a 7 or 8 inch stem. Cut this off, and then we'll see if we can go ahead and work it in and go right here at the top. You know, building inventory for your shops. Now that one's in where I like that spacing. You see I left a little area in here. We would call that the bow zone, right in the middle. We leave that open so we have some space for that bow to go into, and she can sit in the design rather than just going on top. We do both, but in this case we're gonna let her sit in. I think I'm gonna use a combo of glue and cable tie. So let's get a little glue on the stem and put her in. Kind of do that a lot. Like if I feel like the glue is going to hold, you just go with glue, but I think sometimes the combination is just perfect because I want to be able to control her a little bit more. So I'm going to go right here. She's got a hanger behind. I'm just going to tie her back to her hanger a little bit with the cable tie. Now when you tie onto a hanger, you have to think about, if I sell this, when I sell this to my customer, they're going to easily still be able to hang it straight off that hanger. So make sure where you're putting the cable tie doesn't disrupt that. Now I'm doing that to kind of pull this back a little. There we go. And we won't be able to see it. I used a brown cable tie, so it's totally hidden in there. And now I've got the glue holding it, but also I've got that back up the cable tie. I like both. This particular leaf, I think I'm gonna try to bend over a little bit and come over this way because I'm trying to keep the bow zone open. Now we're not going to put the bow into the end, but I want to start working on our pampas. It's a beautiful fall swag, but we're going to take it to the next level. Take your pampas, we're going to use those wires we talked about and kind of spread this all out. Give it some dimension. You can see I'm trying not to make it flat like a big feather, like a headdress or something. I want to have a little bit more movement. And we're going to put our first piece in, going over here to the right, and this one can reach the grapevine base, or the angel vine base. So I'm going to I don't even need to trim it or anything. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a swirl in the glue. We're going to have this one kind of come off to the right. Now, it's glued into the base fine. I want you to take and manipulate it a little in. I want to see it work around the pumpkins. So a couple of pieces will come up. Remember the bow will be here, but that will be pretty. Now, I like to teach not matching on the midline a lot of times on a design. Like we want to stagger one higher and lower. That seems to look more natural. So I'm going to go up a little bit this way, where this piece will go a little higher. So this one's lower, this one's higher. Now it can't reach the grapevine in the background, so I'm going to attach it with cable tie. So remember we attached this stem to the back. That works great because now we can just go right on it. Super stable. Use your cable tie. Put it on nice and tight. It's right there. All of that mechanics will be hidden by the bow in a little bit. So one of those will work. Shape this out a little bit in the foreground, and we're going to mix that in. And that's a trick we're always working on with design school because it helps you have a higher perceived value when you get ready to sell your work. Okay, so the top's done. Looking good. Let's do the bottom. We have high and low, and then we have to shift direction. That's called a transition point. And when you learn how to floral design, there is transition points that occur all the time. So we've got one right here. So we're going to shift directions and start to work these in opposite each other, kind of working down the base. So I need to trim it down a little. It's a little bit long. I'm going to take a couple inches off, and we're going to work with this one on that side first. Okay, so I'm going to work away from me a bit. I'll give that a swirl. And we have 3 pieces here to work down this entire base. So I'm going to push this in. I want to feel it go into the angel vine really good. And that's just what the base is made of. And then I want you to take and utilize these wires. So some will go to the front, some will go to the back. I want to bring some greenery up. So you can see how we're already we're upscaling this big time with just these simple, beautiful pampas we're putting in. All right, so our next piece will come down a little. It's going to work opposite this one a little bit down. And I'm still shaping it right up. Swirl it in my glue pot, and we'll put it right in just a little bit lower. So we get nice spacing, nice placement. We'll work that in right under the sunflower and just push it in. Okay, and spread those beautiful wires out. I mean, that's why we're not buying this stuff from big box stores. When we're buying good quality florals, it's going to be quite a different quality, and your manipulation ability of it is going to be next level. And then our last piece is going to kind of come on the other side. And this time I'm going to take, and I am going to cut them down even shorter. So a little bitty stem. And then we're going to put this one in on the other side, kind of coming down to the middle. All right, so I'm just going to take and hold them all in because it's shorter. I don't want to get it in my glue. Well, that's a great way to get burned, having that in the glue. We don't want that. This comes in over here, and then I want to manipulate those berries on top. Some of this underneath. So the advantage of starting with a pre-made base is you can see how quickly we can pull this together, and I can start to work on all the techniques and mechanics I'm learning. But see how beautiful she is? And we're not even done yet. Now I'm going to come up here. She's going to go in that bow zone we were talking about. I'm going to pop it right into here. I'm going to get her nice and tight. But even if you're not looking to make and sell or anything like that, and you just want to make some pieces for your home, these are easy to complete and do, and they're fast, but they're not like anything you're going to see anywhere else. I work really hard to have products that are different, styles that are still trending but a little bit different, so you can feel like you've got something special for your home. Or you can make these as a gift for a Thanksgiving party. These can stay up all season. So as I'm putting that bow in, I'm kind of manipulating my cute little leaves around, and I like those tails going up and down. Isn't that gorgeous? She is so pretty with all her pampas and her sunflowers, and then this is that really cool silver dollar eucalyptus with the red. That's always so popular. Beautiful. It's up to you if you want to do this next section, but I thought it'd be fun to give a tail coming out the bottom, kind of weaving in as we went down. You don't have to, but I think we're going to do that to add a little pizzazz. You're going to grab your rolls of ribbon and just decide, okay, how much do I want coming out? You know, how big is my door? Would I like a couple of tails coming out either side? You can do that. Or we're just going to do one really pretty tail kind of curling out the middle. So I'm going to do it about, let's do it about 12 inches long, maybe 16. Let's go 16, a little bit longer. So that's going to be my tail, all right? We can put these aside. You're still going to have some more ribbon to play with. So you can make yourself, you know, some bows to go on your mailbox or at your front door. Now I'm going to go ahead and dovetail both of these so we get a nice little finished look on the ends of them. We pop this in our swag. And then when you just want to make like a little additional tail to go in something, all you have to do is kind of pleat it up like this. And then you can just take and cable tie this right into your piece, okay? Or you can take and tie it, use a cable tie and tie it to one of the little pieces of the wires we cut. That might be easier to get in and all around this. So this is like one of the pieces of the wires we cut. Just take that, cable tie it to it. And all of a sudden you've got like a little section of ribbon on a piece of wire. It didn't cost you any extra. You already had the rolls. You already had the piece left. Trim this tail off, this side off. All right, so it looks like this. Okay. Now, I like to put a little glue here because I'm always trying to make things that can hold the test of customers. That comes from 18 years of craft shows and learning that people are going to grab stuff and they don't understand how it could be fragile. So for me, I think this would go in cute right about here, kind of coming down. So I'm going to cut it a little shorter. It's a little bit longer than we need, but better be longer than too short, right? Then we'd have to take it apart and do it again. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the glue pot, get some glue on it. And let's just tuck her in that pumpkin, underneath this pumpkin right here, and push her into that angel line. You should feel it go in nice and tight. Beautiful. And that little tail can just kind of work its way out, coming down to the side. And if you want to have more or less of those, you can take and kind of give it a little motion. It has wire in it, so you can wiggle it just like that. Isn't that fun? It's super cute, guys. So Bloomerinos, you can try this type of design and play with it. I hope this inspires you to make something beautiful for your home this fall. And we'd love to have you in design school. Come and join us. We have lots of fun things planned always, and there's a lot of benefits for being in our class. So we are going to be working with this cute little pumpkin base. And if you've never worked on the the twig and fabric bases, they are so great to work on because it's like this really neat wreath base before you add a single thing. So we've done these in the past, and I'm going to try to take this one up a little bit level, up a little bit, you know, take it up notches, as Emerald used to say on the cooking show. We're going to take it up to the next notch. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So absolutely welcome wherever you're watching. Thanks for being here. And make sure you're following us so we can give you live notifications whenever we go live. If you're not on our text list yet, grab a spot at textcali.com. And as soon as it's back and running, I'll be able to text. There's been some issues, but we're getting it fixed, and we're going to be back in action soon. So make sure you're just following us on whatever platform you prefer. If you like watching on YouTube, make sure you follow there and you give us the bell icon. If you like it on TikTok, then you make sure you're also following us so it'll pop up. And then over on Facebook, if you follow our page and you click the notifications at the top, you can tell it you want it to be in your favorites. And then it will show you anytime you're live. So that's different options you have. All right, so we're going to get started with this one. It's Friday, so I like to freestyle on Friday. So you're going to see me kind of, you know, take this up a little bit. I'm going to put some floral pins right here. And we're going to start building this dude. Floral pins are like little U-shaped pins that have a little metal. And they allow us to put it in from the back and secure it really well. Yay, Mary Jo. Awesome. You guys, shout out to Mary Jo over here watching on TikTok. Mary Jo is our awesome web developer and designer. She's so great. And we are so excited to let you know we got a new server, and our website is speeds, new levels, speed, and all kind of good stuff has been happening. So we're really excited. Thank you, Mary Jo. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Laura. Thank you for the love and the sprinkle. Hey, Teresa. So, guys, this is floral foam. If you've never seen it, it's not the sandy type. It's more kind of plasticky type. You're welcome, Mary Jo. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Y'all, Kalita want to know all the stuff about all those things. I like to hire people who know what they're doing and just have them help. Help! Just yell out help. So, this is the floral foam. Now, you can get this at your craft store. I believe they even have it at the dollar store now. So, this, I cut it a little bit more chunky. Hey, David. Hey, Cherie. Hey, Casey and Kathy. I'm going to take and just hit it in my glue pot. I got my little on-screen glue pot over here. It's so cute and sweet. Y'all know that's not the real one I use at the warehouse. I got the one we can, you know, dive and jump into. But that one works really good for camera. Okay, I'm going to push it in, and we're going to grab all these twigs up here, okay? Make sure they're grabbing, and then while that glue's wet, I'm going to come in and go around this metal frame right here to help secure it even more, okay? So if you see me using foam, remember, I'm not just ever gluing it on. That's not going to ever be enough to hold it, because we're going to add a bunch of fun flowers. I mean, y'all, I got twigs to put in, grasses. We've got our fishtail fern, our exclusive greenery that I love, love, love to use. Adds that wispiness texture. And I can't wait to see the ribbon tonight. It's going to be a little bit different. Hi, Kimmy. Hey, Wilhelmine. Hey, Bonnie. So glad you're here. And we're going to have a supply list. Right now, we're not texting them out, but we will be soon. So we will post it here in the comments whenever we get it ready. And if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, you'll see it in the video description or in our bio, okay? Now, I'm coming up over here, pressing these all in. So I've got 5 in there. That's good. That's on there nice and strong, okay? And it's kind of a little bit of an angle, but that's great. I like it. I like it. Okay, bow next. Bow is next, so grab your ribbon. And I'm going to use this ribbon. It has a little bit of blue in it. But because this has black, it just kind of all of a sudden makes the black look more blue. Y'all know how that works. You can't figure out sometimes if you have navy blue or black on. I think it's going to work good with it. And then I'm going to also mix it with a little bit of orange stripe right here. I hope I have enough orange stripe. I have a cut roll. Rookie mistake. But we're going to use that to run across the top of the plaid to really pop that orange. So that's going to be our combo. We're going to see if we like it. I think we're gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. Who's calling me right now? My mama's calling me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a call mid-video. Teresa, the knee's doing so much better. So much better. Thanks for asking. Therapy's really been going good. Y'all had knee surgery a few weeks ago, and we're getting it all better. Yay! Getting back to, I think I'm starting to get back to better than I was before. You know what I mean? So that's exciting. Because I was pretty bad before surgery. With all that moving around and helping at the warehouse, I was so limited. So thank you. Shout out to the warehouse team for being so awesome. Hey, Georgie, it's party. It is. It's Party Friday. Let's cut this at an angle. And let me kind of tell you what I'm thinking we'll do. Thank you, Teresa. Feeling much better. The pain is so much better. The thing it does, though, is it tires out, you know, because we're using it so much. Well, it's going to be an odd combination with the plaid and the stripe. But I think it's going to really look good. Now, I want this tail to be longer than the pumpkin because we're going to do like a little bit of a roller coaster ribbon. So I just measured it out a little bit longer. It's Friday. We're freestyling. So it ends up being probably about 28 inches. Super long. Because I want to be able to pop it up and have some fun with it, okay? And let's come in here. I'm going to go at 6 inches. Okay? And 6 inches. Let's do 2 loops. I don't need crazy amount of bowage. The bowage doesn't have to be over the top, but it can be fun. 6 inches here and twist. Fluff them up. Hey, Sharon Daniels. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. We're falling. Yeah, it's 105 degrees in Houston, and we're like, time to make fall, y'all. Literally. Now, let's cut this other side significantly shorter. Let's put it at about 16 inches, okay? Just to kind of come down on our plaids. So we got plaids and stripes. You know I love this stuff. Mixing them. Now I'm going to bring in that solid orange. It's a little bit brighter. You could bring in a solid navy blue too. Hi, Melanie. Hey, Margaret. Let's bring that in, and I'm going to twist it, fluff that out. And we're going to go, this tail, I didn't do it quite. Yeah, you know what? We do need it. I want it to kind of trail down, I think. So I'm gonna leave it just a little few inches shorter than that other one, only because I'm worried we don't have enough. I think we're going to make it, though. Okay, this was at 6. Let's go at 5. Y'all, this is an easy bow maker if you've never seen one. We have an affiliate link if you want to grab one. We'll be happy to give it to you. Hey, Renee. Virginia's tired of summer. I get it. I get it. It's hot. My plants are like, what you doing to me? Everything except for the potato vine. Potato's vine is like, yeah, I was made for this. Just give me water. Just give me water. That's the only plant that loves the heat. And then that purslane, I don't know if I'm saying it right. That plant loves it too. You like how I think, Patty? Yeah. All right. Simple bow 2-1 recipe. I'm going to come on the side here. You guys, if you're new to bow making, check out our Wednesday videos on every platform. On TikTok, we don't have replays available, but you can go to YouTube or Facebook. And we're Cutest, or wherever you're watching, or Cutest.com. You can find us. All the links are on our Cutest.com page. So you can learn about bow making. Every Wednesday, we're doing some new bows. Kimmy says design school's her favorite, but Freestyle Friday's a close second. Right, Kimmy? That's right. You know I'm not going to miss design school. All right, so there's our bow. You can see I've got one long tail, one short tail. Now I'm going to come through the center with plaid. So I'm going to cut a little strip of plaid. I know, so hot already here. It is. There's high pressure over us, and we need to get it out of here. And unfortunately, the more the Gulf heats up, I don't want to say, you know what that means. Could be like the bad H word for the Gulf of Mexico. We don't want that in Houston. So I popped that in the center, just the little plaid in the center. Hey, Sharon and Cindy and Becky Rose, good to see you. Glad y'all could come and pop a view and watch us. I'm going to trim these little guys off. All right, let's bring that base back. Oh, y'all know what? I needed a floral pin in here because we're going to pin it into the foams. Let me see if I can get it in. So I'm going to put that in the back. What? Rookie mistake, Kali. Hello. There we go. We'll save that for another project. My potato vine is not sharing. Yes, it loves the heat. As long as it's getting water, it loves the heat. Okay, we're putting our bow at the top. Okay, now listen, you guys. If you're a beginner and you're like, Clea, I'm not comfortable, I want to be on a budget, you could just do a bow. You can just add a bow to this pumpkin and you're done. Yeah, yes, you are done. So you don't have to go crazy, but you know we are. We're not going to be happy with that. We got to add more. Jennifer says you must get up and go outside early to water all those plants. Yes, Jennifer. You know, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Watering the plants and working in the garden is so much my therapy that I love that part, even when it's hot, even when it's brutally hot. I love that part. So I popped a little glue on there and we just popped that in. Now, what I want to do a little different, we'll do in a little bit, but I know I want this to do, we call this in design school, we'll call it roller coaster ribbon, and that means we want it to have like a little flowy action here, like a little loop-de-loo coming out. So I know I'm going to want to do that right here. So let's go ahead and do it. Because I'm thinking we're cascading florals down this thing tonight. Like this is not going to be your average little, yeah, we're going to do a cluster design, whip it out, la-di-da. No, 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 no. It's Freestyle Friday. So we're going to go into a little more intricacies. So I'm going to use the vine here to attach this with a little cable tie and we'll put this on. And I got a nice little roller coaster pop in there. This side will just curl. I don't need to tie it in. I'm going to make it asymmetrical. And this side will curl. Okay? Hey Kathy, thank you. I'm doing better every day. Thank you very much. I've been working hard at therapy. And we're doing so much better than we were. I'm actually getting like thankful that I had the surgery. At first I was not thankful. I was not thankful. Okay, time to get out my moss bucket too, guys. This is my glorious bucket o' moss. This is the chartreuse color. So we'll put that on the supply list also. I like to use this color moss in the fall. You can use any color, but it's one of my favorites. This in the light green. And if you've never seen me use Spanish moss, I use a lot of it. It's to cover mechanics. And I just find it simple, natural, pretty, and we can hide things with it. And it'll all blend in later. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, bucket of moss is going to sit off to the side. And let's start with a little bit of touch of greenery. We're going to be using our cream green fishtail fern, which is just nice and soft. We're going to use it in the background to kind of set out our design perimeter. Let's see if I can get this up a little for you guys to see it a little better. Let me put it on a roll of ribbon here, so it's not so flat. There we go. How are you guys seeing on TikTok? Yeah, you're seeing good. Okay, good. Donna got her a moss bucket. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Now I'm taking all these and I'm pushing them down a little. This is a pusher bush, and so it allows me to do that. If I need them super long, I would leave them long, but I'm just pushing it down to go ahead and separate that out. And I'm going to trim these stems off just about a 1-inch stem. And we're going to use a couple of these in the back of the design, a couple of the longer pieces. Let me find my longest too. Let's pop them in the back. Right, Donna? The moss bucket is so handy. And if you guys seen, I know a lot of y'all saw the wreath stand the other day because a bunch of you guys bought one. I thank you so much. I've got to tell Betty that we had a run on the wreath stand. She will be so excited. Y'all know my girlfriend in Georgia, Betty, makes them. So you're just not only blessing Kali and her employees and family, but you are blessing my friend Betty, and she is so excited. So I'll give her a heads up on that. But I keep the moss bucket just right underneath my wreath stand. So it works so great. Now I'm going to use one right up the center here in the back. And I'm kind of developing my design, okay? So I've got a little left, a little right. We're pretty symmetrical right now. I'm going to come right up the center, so we're really super symmetrical. Okay, that's cute and everything, but let's go for the drama. Let's bring this party down and kind of come down. We're going to go along this ribbon tail, okay? And that's where our drama is going to come in. So I'm going to start with the first one into the foam. And then we'll put the next one, we're going to come on the other side and put the next one just coming out of the grapevine, okay? And then we'll save the other two pieces for later. Right, you lose your moss, and when you have your bucket, it's easy to find, right? I agree, totally. So this piece is just coming right into the grapevine base. It's like a little vine, and I'm going to allow that to come down. So we're going out either side, but then we're having a big drama train coming down the middle. Okay, the two sprays we're going to use tonight, you guys, the difference between a pick and a spray, they're a bit bigger. Picks are smaller. So these are spray, so they're longer. Okay, we've got one that's got a berry and a nice greenery. This one has pumpkins and pip berries. So pip berry is a little mini berry. Foam leaves, really fun. This combo is a beautiful together. But because this is the greenery, we want to use this in the back, okay? We put a little bit of lighter greenery. Now we're putting a little bit of darker. And let's just take and see if we can separate this bush into some easy cuts here. I think I'm going to do 3 cuts on it. So I'll just separate that out and we'll get those off. So you guys, what's on the weekend agenda? I know we're making this fun pumpkin together and you're like, it's 150 degrees. She's making a pumpkin. I'm just trying to get in the pool. Tell me what you're doing, what's going on. I love to visit with you guys and not just create when we're here live. I've got plenty of recorded content that comes out. Y'all can just watch. But when we're here together, let's chat it up. Let's talk about what's going on. And let's see what you can make pretty next in your house. And have you even thought about fall yet? Probably, maybe not, unless you're a reseller or you sell things. You may not have even thought about it. Let me get this in, and that's just going to go right into between the loops of the bow on that one. Let's get another piece on the other side. Hello, Faith. How are you? You guys, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you let us know because some of y'all are super quiet. And, you know, I like to know where you're watching from and what's up. Are you having a beautiful summer? Someone was watching from Maine the other day and they were just having this like a beautiful, it's 63 and beautiful. And I'm like, jelly. So jelly. Oh, replacing a deck, Faith? Nice, nice. Well, that's awesome. Just in time for summer. See how good these berries look in there? Oh, y'all, juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. So we're adding all the contrast of the greenery behind because we want this bow to pop and give us dimension and a little bit of spacing between the plaid in the background and the plaid on top. Right? You're going to go back home? Oh, that's right, Kim. Awesome. Safe travels back home. Kim, I think we have a package to ship for you, don't we? Hey, Carol. Hi, Susan. These berries just going to go in right at the top, so we're pretty left and right coming down. Now let's go down. Let's go down the party train. Let's get the party started. Thank you. Love doing fall colors. Aren't they so pretty? They really are. Hey, Anna. Good to see you over here on TikTok. Glad you're here. I'm talking to a lot of the folks on Facebook right now. So if you guys hear me talking, I will try to say your name so you know who I'm talking to. Hi, Joan. Oh, congratulations, Jennifer, on her graduation. So this one I'm tearing up a little bit into smaller pieces instead of cutting, so I can have little thinner wires to go into that grapevine below. Hi, Joan. Congratulations on her graduation. That is so exciting. Hopefully she's off to whatever her next dream is, and she can follow the path that makes her the happiest. Okay, so I'm going to bring this piece in. We're going to kind of follow that ribbon trail. Oh, Jennifer, you're going to plant new shrubs in the front garden? Ooh. And your kids are coming to visit from Dallas, Faith. Oh, how lovely. I know that's got to be the greatest feeling. You know, mine is too young still for me to understand that, but I start panicking all the time. I'm like, oh, she's growing up so fast, and I'm going to miss something. You're loving it? Thank you. Sharon's going to be having her new book, Pool, and a Diet Sunkiss. You know what, Sharon? I got some Diet Sunkiss today. Ooh. They didn't have the diet. Kai and Richard got diet cherry limeade Sunkist, and I thought, ooh, I'm gonna try that. But they didn't have a diet. Although I can't be having no real sugar drinks. Oof. Okay, looking good. Now we're running down that tail. That's gonna be our guideline. So what I was saying is I'm cutting these a lot smaller than I normally would. We're gonna have to do a little detail work on this because we want to just run down, and because it's going in this, we can't have a bunch of thick stems, okay? Kimmy is crocheting baby blankets. Nice. Nice. What are you guys doing over here? I don't see anything. Okay, Mary Jo, are you hitting this? Well, you're not hitting the slopes, but what are you doing over there? Are you rollerblading? You're doing something actively. Having some beers? Diane, what's this greenery called? I have no idea. We'll have the supply list up on Cutest.com when I get finished, okay? You guys, all you gotta do is go to Cutest.com, click on the supply list link at the top, and the newest video will be right there first, okay? So and there's always a link in the supply list to the video. And if you like it on YouTube, you can click the YouTube link. If you like it on Facebook, you can click the Facebook link. And one day when TikTok will keep our videos up here, you can click the TikTok link. But still, you can't do that yet. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're putting that little berry in. And I'm just going to work my way down. These are so cool. They're almost like little bells. I'm just kind of staggering their placement slightly. But you're going to be just coming down here. Now, I know I'm going to want something on top of my moss to camouflage that. So what if we use this cool berry cluster right there? And I'll glue that in there. Thanks, Deborah. Hi, Triple D. Good to see you, ma'am. You keeping that garden alive, Debbie? I know it's hard to work. Mine, and I think we're about to have water restrictions here, so it's like, there went that. Okay, I'm just tucking this between the two pieces of ribbon so it can sit right there real pretty. Oh yeah, perfect. Score. And this piece I'm going to glue in right beside it. I got all excited about the berries and totally forgot about this greenery. It's like, psych! Forget that. Move on to the berries. Okay, so we're just kind of trolling it down, going right down there. Now, I need to add a little bit more to the center, and I like the idea of just using a little bit more greenery up here. Once again, I'm going to cut these a little shorter so we can tuck them into the bow. Okay, I'm trimming. Faith saying hi to Debbie. You guys are so sweet to each other. I know y'all. We miss seeing everybody. Oh, yes, that looks so cool. I love that in there. Right, Virginia? It can only water 3 times a week. I believe it. It's coming here. It's coming. My poor plants are like, oh, we've heard the news. But we understand. You got to do what we got to do. Look how full this is. Look at it. So stinking cute. Okay. And don't worry, we're going to curl this up when it all comes down to it. Or we could even do another roller coaster. Let me pull it away for a second. Wait a minute. It's Freestyle Friday. That means I have the right to do something weird and get all crazy. Hold up. Scoot over, berries and pumpkins. I'm going to need a bigger table at some point here. What if we have another roller coaster and we kick it out to the side slightly? Would that be fun? And we'll just let this one curl. Yes. I think that's what we're going to do. Cheryl says, what would be a good companion to this? Cheryl, do you want another door hanger? Do you want something for a table? What are you thinking, Cheryl? What direction are you thinking? I want to get my roller coaster going, and I want it to go over to the side right here. Now, I could leave that with it, but I like the idea of this just floating on top. Yes. And this coming right here, but I want to check my length. Microphone length check. Okay, let's put that in here. Have you ever put the smaller plaid twin pumpkins in a grapevine wreath? Sure, Deborah. Yeah. Oh, girl, I put these big ones in one too. Any of the wreath attachments like this you see us making on wreaths on them, you put them in wreaths, they're amazing. So if it's smaller, put it in there. If it's big, try that too. You can get a big 24-inch wreath and put this big guy in here. You know, I'm from Texas. I like to make big stuff. And so far, this is basically ribbon, and we've used 2 picks so far. We haven't even done that many picks. Okay, oh my gosh, that's funky fun. I love it. And I like to kind of make that line. Do you see the line? Y'all heard me talking about this ribbon all the time. This creates this flow. So when I'm on a live sale telling you need all this striped ribbon, this is why. Because see how it pulls your eye down? And when that's on somebody's door, woo, it's going to look good. Okay, we still need to, I got to cover up our mechanics down there. Right, save my dishwater for my flowers. I could do that too. I just hope we get a little rain. And then I could do that. I saved the air conditioner water. Y'all, I'm looking for the moss bucket. I'm totally looking for the moss bucket. It's losing. Thank you, Rhonda. Good to see you tonight. Rhonda's been posting her gorgeous wreaths in design school. They are beautiful. And always thank you for sharing, Rhonda. Gorgeous. She's been doing a bunch of fall, too. And so many of our students have been getting their fall supplies out and starting to work. So they have been posting gorgeous things, too. So exciting. Ooh. Okay, I'm loving that. I'm going to have it flat for a minute. I'm sorry you can't see the top really great from this angle, but let me turn it around for a second. I can see it. I'm going to add a little bit of goodies down here to the bottom. And then I'll turn it back around. I've still got a couple of pieces left from the main piece we've been cutting up. And we'll bring that over there. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Hello from Charlotte. I'm glad you're here. Watching. Okay. I think we're going to bring this piece down a little bit where the berries will overlap on top of the foam. Yo, my Cutest.com side is just whack. I keep hitting it. Let's put it right there, and then it can kind of go over our piece where we've got our bow. Let me take that and just push it into this grapevine here. So I'm literally going into this little piece of grapevine, but I still have to watch my glue and stuff. I can't have just stuff looking tacky. I gotta cover it up. So you were saying companion piece, you weren't sure because the pumpkin was a specific plaid? No, just, yeah, no, this is going to be, listen, this plaid is going to work like a neutral when it all comes down to it. Really. It's just going to look like a pumpkin. And, you know, you're not going to have to worry too much about it. You'll be fine, Cheryl. Anything you want to make, I would just stick with the nice berries and greenery and, you know, pretty oranges, fun textures, all this fun stuff from fall. Okay. Now, I think we've got a good base going. I like our flow going down our tail. Oh, Jennifer, I'm glad you like it. This is just so fun. Hey, Patty, I'm glad you're enjoying this also. Okay, so we used 2 greenery bushes and we used one of our wispy fishtail in there, okay? So now we're going to bring in the pumpkin. The cute little pumpkin pick. Okay? It's a spray. I don't know why I keep saying pick. Pick is not going to be enough. All right, let's separate it out and let's see if we can start working with this. So ideally, I don't want to leave these in the thicker sprays, but it's just not perfect for our placement sometimes. Okay, we need to space it out. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. No problem. Anytime. Please ask away. And maybe we could do that. Cheryl has a great idea. Like, let's make some companion pieces to go with this. I'll work on that for you guys, and we'll do those as live. Some other pieces, maybe like a little centerpiece that could match. It'd be cute if we could find some type of scarecrow that would go with it. You know, maybe the plaid would be similar, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, pumpkin pick just going in here a little bit tighter to the bow. Right into that foam. Oh, yeah. So this has all the fun twigs. That's why we want the twigs on the top. Twigs in the foreground, really poof, popping out that wild woodsiness. Plus, these have pumpkins. And pip berries. Who doesn't love berries? I don't know. I've been shopping at Market virtually because I couldn't get away from the warehouse right now. So I was working with Nicole earlier going over some orders and figuring things out, and she's like, Clee, do we sell this many berries, or you love berries? And I was like, let's not talk about that, Clee. If I love them, we're gonna get them. She wanted me to run spreadsheets and stuff. I was like, no, we don't need the data. I just like them. Y'all, there was some new cute berries. You know, I'm always looking for different pods and textures and berries, so I was in love with the new ones. Oh my goodness. All right, put this where it's not. Let me see if I can make my camera a little bit bigger. Okay, you guys see it all okay? Thank you so much. Okay, I've got pumpkins on both sides. Let's work our midline of the design now and come on down with some more of these goodies. Well, it's fun to hear everything you guys have planned this weekend. I hope you have some fun creativeness amidst the heat. And I know some of you are probably doing a little vacationing in the summer. I'm curling these up, y'all. I see you, BD, on here. Trying to sneak in. My family members try to sneak on these lives, and I see them. I see them watching. Patricia, you're a quiet one? That's quite all right. I'm so glad you said hi tonight. I'm so glad you popped in. Okay, pumpkins are going in right here in the middle. They're going to just kiss the center of that bow, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of fold down. Oh my gosh, look how twiggy it's getting. Look how twiggy. Oh, juicy. You can see how that just took it to the next level. And that's what we want to do with our projects. Like, we can make a basic project when we need to, but then we've got to take it to the next level in order to, you know, charge a little bit more, set ourselves apart from the competition. And so it looks pretty cool. Thank you so much, Carol. Vicky says, how about a metal candlestick arrangement as a companion piece? That'd be great, Vicky. I've done a lot of candlesticks for design school, so I'll see if we can come up with something for you guys that we could do too. Sure. Cheryl says, there seems to be a style trend. Cheryl, it's pretty consistent of what we've seen over the last 18 months or so. I will say the naturally trendy, the natural type things that have been trending for weddings and all that good stuff continues to be strong. It must have retailed well because we see it back again. You know, it's a little bit hard with all the shipping delays and all of the just general craziness to the market in general, like the whole, you know, everything. It's hard to predict new trends during all this uncertainty. So you're going to see a lot of repeats over the past. But I will say, like, the truck is not as popular anymore. Gnomes are not quite as popular anymore. But all of the other themes are still pretty popular. Susan's got her grandson's first birthday party. Oh, how fun. What a great celebration. I usually love going to market because I can go around other parts of the market and see what's trending in different, you know, home decor, fashion, and all that. But I'm not able to do that this year. After my surgery, I just have to stay home and do it virtually. But I am thankful for those reps who worked with me and took the time to do that. That was very, very kind. Yeah, it does. It just adds this nice pop. And we're going to work this twig all the way down in because we need it to not be so stark. I want to soften the lines of that ribbon. So you're going to see me add this twig all the way down. Okay. Put this piece right in here. Yes. Just trail this down to follow that line. Yes, that's so pretty. I'm loving it. And I will call this breaking the plane. So I'm breaking the plane of the ribbon and really bringing the twigs to the foreground. Okay, let's get down here a little bit more. You're going to see me always work with my twigs. I usually like to curl them and give them a little motion. Thank you for following. What state I'm in? I am in Texas, in Houston. I'm in Houston, Texas. Down here in the right next to the Gulf of Mexico. So, it's been warm, of course, but it's been warm everywhere. Hello, Christina. Good to see you. Glad you're here hanging out with us. We're just playing with flowers tonight, just having so much fun. Of course, like we love to do. I'm going in this twig, so you got to be a little bit tricky here because I got to get in that twig kind of under the ribbon and then make sure I can get it out enough. Get this pumpkin out. And let this tail just kind of go on top of it. And poof back out the plaid. Oh gosh, that's cute. I love it, guys. Okay, let's do a little bit more at the bottom. I really want that to trail down, so I'm going to turn it for a second. Let me turn it this way. I made this bigger than my table, you know? Thanks, Joan. Yes, I thought this would just be so fun. You know, it's Freestyle Friday. I usually don't do easy projects on Freestyle Friday. I chat with you guys, have fun, and usually make something a little over the top. So I thought, let's take this to the next level, because you might not have thought about doing that. We're always making the wreath frames quick and easy. But you know what? How about tonight? This is not exactly quick, but I feel like once you get that ribbon in, you can really hone in on your design. I really need this to kind of fly off the bottom. Oh, yes. It needs to come down. And pate. So I'm going to have to go right behind here. And remember, if you can see the glue, we're going to come back in and camouflage it with moss. Okay. Oh, that's good. Let me camo it. I just got the littlest moss ball. That's not going to work. Okay. Now fix that. You guys, if it's your first time watching, make sure you're following, liking, subscribing so you can come back and absolutely see us again. Don't be a stranger to our website, because that's where you have a bunch of magic, a lot of free content. And when you're ready to take it to the next level, you got to come and join us in design school. And we're gearing up for a new workshop coming in a few weeks. And I'll be telling you all about that. So workshops are a great place to learn a new technique and get to meet our community. We have lots of fun in them, lots of giveaways, and it's just like a party atmosphere. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this one in just to kind of trail this down more. I'm like selling the tail. Like, woo, come on down. And then we're going to come back in and just, like I say, merchandise the bow a little bit more. All right, let me get this behind the ribbon. And I will just kind of trail down right here. There is wire on these frames, so you're able to go under the wire. That's so cute. I love that. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. See my top? Looking good. Now, let's just work a little bit around here. I have a few pip berries left, and I have a little bit of our greenery. So let's use a couple pieces of greenery up behind the bow a little bit. These are the ones we started with in the background. Yes! Donna, we would love to have you. You guys know you're always welcome back to design school anytime. When our class is open, we open up twice a year. So come join us anytime. And we'll have a sneak peek of it all in that workshop coming up. So just stay tuned. We'll be doing everything on the text list like we were doing before pretty soon. We've just got to get some details ironed out of that contract. Okay, this is a big piece of fern greenery I'm going to put in to the back. Oh, you're in Sherman, Texas. How cool. How cool. Not so far away. I'm going to put that one piece of fern in the back. And now let's use these berries to our advantage. Because they're so super twiggy, they look really good up in this zone up here. Cheryl, it's gorgeous. Thank you. I think it is too. Y'all, tomorrow I'll post pictures of it all finished and gorge. Oh, dang. Nicole gave me one thing to do. I was supposed to pre-prep the TikTok. Fail. Fail. Epic fail. Y'all, I forgot to take the pre-picture. Dang it. Donna, design school opens up again this fall, so it'll be coming up in August, okay? And if you want to join the workshop that's coming up, you can hear all about it too in there. We'll be posting all about it probably about another week, so it's almost ready to launch. So excited. I've been filming the videos for it and getting it all pre-started. And our workshops are done with a format of some content is recorded, some is live and then also recorded. So we have a combination. But that way, if you're traveling or doing other stuff, you can still join the workshop and watch the replays. So I've really kind of streamlined that process. I'm adding a little bit more berries in here. Okay. Y'all, so let me know if you think you can try this kind of method. Now, if you don't have a wreath frame, you can do the same thing with ribbon on a regular wreath. You guys know you can get all these supplies from us at Cutest.com until we're sold out. Let me put this one on this side. Just tucking right in between the bow. Oh my gosh, I love these curly pip berries and the pumpkins. And how we utilize that ribbon to bring your eye way, way down. Isn't that pretty? Look at this! This is stunning, y'all. Yes! I love it. Y'all, here you go. Let me show you guys on TikTok how pretty it looks. Isn't that great? So, you guys, what I wanted to remind you is don't forget to come and watch us whenever we're live or catch the replays over here. Text us at textclee.com. Just text us the word live. We'll put you on the live videos. And anytime we're live, we'll shoot you a message. What we're doing is because our text system is changing a little, we can't send as much text because we just frankly can't afford it with the way it's changing. So we will train you on the most effective way to use that too. And some of that is for you to go to Cutest.com and you check on the supply list, because on every project there's a link to the video, and the only thing that's different is if it's a design school video, you won't have access to it. So if it's password protected, no worries, just back out of that and go to the next video that's available for you. Okay, so we'll be hopefully back to texting more soon, but I wanted to let you know what was going on with that. I'm glad you love it. Yay! Oh, thanks for all the love. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Patricia and Carol. This is all over on Facebook. Thank you, Rhonda. Thanks, Carol. I hope you try something like this soon and play with the ribbon. And then, you guys, don't just sit the rhythm on top. Make it look like it's part of the design and work it all in. All right. I can't wait to see you next time, Blue Merinos. Come join us. I'm going to finish up with behind the scenes on TikTok. So if you want to come over there for a minute, you can. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, Blue. Hey, Blue Merinos, great to see you. Come on in, say hello. It's a beautiful day today, and we are going to be working on a fun fall pumpkin project together. On these videos, these simple ones that we like to do on Saturdays, it's really fun to make projects that are quick and easy, and you can do in under 30 minutes. And we're gonna basically bloom out this pumpkin. We're gonna have so much fun. It's Design School Week. This is the week Design School opens for new students, so we're going hard on floral with this design. So it may take us right up to the borderline of our 30 minutes, but we're going to have a blast doing it. So come on and say hello. Don't forget our class is open. You can join until Tuesday. Today is Saturday, so you have basically 4 more days to decide if you're going to join or not, to get in on all the fall, Christmas, Halloween, all the beautiful things we've been making. So I'm excited about it. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Susan. Hey, Patty. Hi, Margaret. Great to see you guys. Yes, we're going to have a supply list for this entire project. So you can just get the pumpkin. You can get the floral supplies. You can get whatever you want. Y'all, we're going to play with a bunch of fun stuff today. I'm really excited about it because I got some twigs. Guys. Let me flip the camera so you guys can see what we're doing. I forgot to do that. Oh, hey, there's the palettes. Honey Bunny is out there. We got Alice. We got Robin here. We got a full crew. So stuff is happening. So excited. Let me turn the camera on. I'm doing it. Boom. Flip-a-rooski. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Sue. Hi, Amanda. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Y'all, if you missed that, we did a little video of our vendor booth, and in design school we went into actually how we set up the vendor booth and taught you some tricks and tips to help you out. So take a look in there too for design school members. Hey, Pamela. Hi, Jean. Hi, Vicky. Let's get going, guys. You know what, I might have to get a knife. Oh, I got it. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Marcia. So I'm going to cut a little piece of foam to go at the top. I like to work with foam. Yay for you, Brenda. Only because it's just easier to attach things. There's all kind of different methods to create one like this, but I prefer just a floral foam, the good kind. I like that kind. And we're going to get it attached to the top. Now, I don't want to make it too little because this is going to be like a floral explosion with this beautiful plaid in the back. So I'm very excited about it. Now, if you're on our text list, you should have gotten a text regarding the live. Hey, Roz. Hey, Vicky. And when we are done with this, we're going to text you out the supply list for this project. We have it almost ready. Unless I go rogue and add something else. That could happen. Hey, Mary. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, Vanessa. I'm actually doing really good. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Stephanie. All right. So I'm going to glop a lot of glue on. We're going to glue it, but that's not enough. We've also got to secure it really well with some floral pins. So I'm going to grab some of those. Good, Susan. I love to hear that. Hey, Tay. Awesome, Marsha. Awesome. Yeah, with the vendor booth, that's one of the reasons we're making this project. I know this is going to go really good in there. And they're loving my higher end pieces also. So I'm going to kind of really bling this one out. There's easy ways to make these with just bows and a few florals, but we're going to go a little bit deeper today. So I put a lot of glue in the back, and now I'm just wiggling that into the grapevine. And then what I'm going to do is come back here and we're going to shoot some floral pins through that. Yay, Susan. Hey, Sharon. You guys are making crafts today. I love to hear that. I love to hear you're making something beautiful. Hi, Pamela. Thank you so much, Tina. I'm glad you loved it too. Hey, Rose. Good to see you. Hi, Joan. Okay, you too, Susan. I'm glad you're here. I'm pinning this right in, y'all. I'm grabbing the frame. I'm grabbing the frame because glue is not secure enough. Here in Texas, degrees get hot. Hot, hot. Hey, Vince. Me too. And, glue can fail. So we're always having like backup plans. And I'm always teaching that, whether here on this page or on design school. I'm always making sure you have a couple of different ways to secure something. Because the last thing you want somebody to do is spend their hard-earned money, or you spend your hard-earned money creating something and then it, fails. Don't you love that? So these pumpkins are new this year. Do you see the dimension? Look at, y'all, we just, design school, we're always talking about dimension. It's like one of my biggest things. It's important to me in my design. I don't want to make something flat. I want it to have lots of depth and dimension. Teresa, you're so sweet. Hi, Julie. Yes, the link for design school is right down there. And we're just so excited when we have open enrollment here in the fall, because this is like go time for our designs. It really is. Great. Thanks, Bray. Thank you. Let's start off just like we would a wreath. Let's start off with our greenery. Hey, Christine. I'm going to start, did I see Christine? Oh, yes. Oh, you tagged me. I saw my name come up and I thought, was her last name Newhouse? Thank you, Melissa. You're so sweet. So I'm going to use this Simlax bush. I like the different tones in it, and we're going to have that coming out. Yes, Susan, this pumpkin will be for sale. Make sure you're on our text list. We're going to text out the supply list. If you go to textclee.com, that's where we text the supply list. Now, has everyone gotten the text today? Those of you on the list, let us know if you got it. We're trying to track whether they're coming through right and the links are working. Christine, you're working on a wreath? I love it. Tell us about it. Is it blingy? Is it kind of natural? Hi, Heidi. I haven't seen you in a while. Yay. I have been going live from here quite a bit lately because we're so stinking busy. It's so busy. Oh, yeah. This is a pretty one. I like the greens. It's got like a little polka dot on it. I don't know what's up with my cutters. These, I think, need to be retired. I think we have to retire them. We've got to retire them, I have plenty, but, they're at Bloom Central. Okay, good. Good. Yes, and if you spread the love, make sure you let us know. Because I've got something special for you guys who are helping us out that way. Let us know. Okay, so I could go around this with moss. I'm probably going to do that at the end. Oh, thank you, Stacy. towards the end I might do that, but right now I'm going to just keep this clean and neat so I can attach things really easily. Now I'm going to teach you just in the depth like I would in design school right now. So what we have here is we have a center transition point for this pumpkin right down the middle. So you're going to see we're going to fan out from there. Jan, good for you. Christine, you didn't get a text today? Well, shoot, Christine, try getting on the text list again because you should have just gotten it, hopefully. Go to textclee.com and make sure you sign up. If you text us the word live. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Vicky, there's no rush. There's no rush. You come join us whenever you can. If you're busy, that's okay. There's no worries. Whoa, Pam, 4 wreaths shipping out. I love that. Y'all, listen, whether you're in design school or you consume the content here with us live like this, there's no rush to do anything. Take your time, enjoy it at your own pace. That's why everything's recorded, so you don't have to worry if you miss anything. Oh, thanks, Anita. Good. I like to hear this. Debbie Davis, Triple D, is doing what she needs to do. Spreading the love. We got a treat for you, Triple D. Email info@cleese.com. That's Debbie Davis from Glen Rose. Nicole. We have 2 really good Debbie Davises. Not that every Debbie Davis isn't good. We have 2 in design school, so I know where they each live. Good. Cindy, nice girl. Well, follow along so you can bling yours out too with us. It's going to kind of be a nature bling on this one. I'm going to come right up the center, and I'm watching these links. I generally don't want things matchy-matchy, but today I do. Matchy-matchy. Thank you so much, Mary. I've got a treat for you, Mary. That's Mary Chase. Mary Chase, email info@cleese.com. We've got a treat. Thank you, guys. You guys are good. Monica, the pumpkin is from our shop, and if you want to hold on, we'll have a supply list for you. We will be texting it out, and then it will also be posted over on our website at cleese.com for everything I use. Okay, I'm cutting these to the same length, y'all. I'm trying to get them pretty close to matching. This wire cutters are just BAD tonight. Yay, the text came good. Teresa, this is a great greenery. I love this greenery. We don't have a ton of it. We have some similar types coming in. So once this one's gone, we'll have more. Good, Heidi. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Anita Wilhelm, I've got a treat for you. Thank you for spreading the love. Email info@cleese.com. Y'all, I try to spread the love with you. Give you little treats. I appreciate you helping me out. That's Anita Wilhelm. Hi, Faith. Good to see you. Good to see you, too. Let's see who else is here. Pam is just boxing up, not shipping out, but you'll be ready to. Okay, well, good, Pam. That is the key. Being ready is half the battle. So I'm going to mirror this over here. You can see I'm just going mirror, mirror on the wall. Matchy, matchy is for this project. That didn't rhyme, but I was trying. It didn't come to you. Good. So, y'all, we got the question yesterday on one of our advertisements going for design school. And sometimes those are going out to new people who aren't familiar with us and our team. And one of the questions is, do I teach? So when I'm live here on the page, I don't give away all the tips and tricks. I give you some, but I save all the deep learning and the design aspects. I have those for you available in our design school class. So they asked, does she just teach or does she just put stuff in? And that's something I'm very passionate about, is teaching you how to do it. So when you walk away, you know the principles. Like today we've talked about a transition point. We talked about matchy-matchy. I have lots of Kaleisms words. There's other beautiful words for them. But once you kind of learn those things, they're in your head to help you design. Patty says, people always ask me, how did I learn to make all my designs? I tell them from a wonderful teacher, but she won't let me move in. I love it. I love it. Okay, that is a good start. I like my shape. You can see I've kind of got it matching. Sorry here, guys. We just have the width of my phone to show these ones. Why is it that I can't ever figure this out when the camera's flipped? There we go. Oh, probably we need to do that. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, this is from our shop, Lenore. We'll have every item listed on the supply list. Now, I want to break this up with a little bit of green because I like to add some texture. This is a nice eucalyptus bush, and it's got a nice green. It's got a little tinge of orange on the top. We're going to put that up in there. Thanks, Delphia. Thank you. Thanks, Ruth Ann. Thank you guys so much. Awesome, Penny. Thanks, Margaret. I love that. I hope some of your friends can come and join us. Of course, we love them in class, but if you're not ready for class, just make sure you follow us here. You follow us on YouTube, and you follow us on Instagram, or wherever you like to hang out, and wherever you're seeing this video later. Come hang out with us, because we like to inspire you. And then whenever you're ready, Design School's here for you to help you go deeper. I love the relationships we create with people in there, and you don't have to be a maker and a seller, of course, to be in our course. You can just enjoy to create along. And when you create along with us or you get inspired, that kind of spreads around the community. And we've got lots of people who are in Design School because they enjoy creating, but then they kind of use it as a great stress reliever from loss, grief, stress at work. And it's kind of ironic because I can remember getting home from teaching and coaching. I was a teacher and a coach for 8 years before I started doing craft shows full time. And I can remember getting in the bloom room, which is the garage, and being taken, transported to another place. That was before I had Kaya. So I'd get home from work and I would, Honey Bunny and I would have dinner, we'd have our time. And then it'd be time for me to go play and create. Because I did craft shows on the side too, even back then. I'm making this a little shorter so these match, guys. I bent the wires and kind of messed it up, so I'm making them shorter. But it was so nice to get out in there, and it was truly my happy place. So I totally understand that as well. Yes. Good, Kathleen. Craft fair time. Yay. Yay. Yes. Oh, man, to sell your own work, it's just so rewarding. Okay, so I cut those matchy-matchy. Let's add a little more green to the top. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks, Denise. Woo, how fun, Cheryl. I love all the Halloween, man. It gets me going. Oh, thanks, Patty. That's okay. Yeah, the neat thing about our course is that you can pause. You can go back. I film the content that's recorded in segmented videos. So you're able to come back and consume the content. And I think that's also beneficial because let's say you're making something similar, but it's on a turkey base or something like that, right? And all you want to know is, how did I make the greenery? Well, you can go to that section of the video without watching or going to other parts. It's actually segmented. So, and I film it that way from the beginning. So you can learn one aspect at a time. It's always been a way I like to consume content, and I feel like, oh yes, I've got that. Now I'm ready to move on to the next section. And if I struggle with one part, then I don't have to go watch and fast forward for the whole thing. I go to that part over and over. Hi, Jan. Hey, Geraldine. Thank you, Heidi Carpenter. I want to send you a sweet treat. Email info@cleese.com. That's Heidi Carpenter. Oh, thanks, Susan. Thank you so much. Okay, so Dawn, I generally don't use gaps and cracks. I like the more expensive floral foam, only because I feel it holds up better over time from doing those craft shows all over the country. The times I do use it is it's great for fillers, and you can drop some floral foam on top. But if you need to just fill up a bunch of space, you can use it. It does work for that. I don't like the how you can't control it as well as you like. I mean, it can bust up containers and things like that. There's nothing wrong if you want to use it. It's fine. It's not something you're going to see me use, kind of like a pick machine. Those are things I don't use anymore. I have used them. I've done them. I used the cheap sandy foam, like the dry foam before. All that fails over time. And the reason I know that is I'm going and doing craft shows on the road. So I'm traveling hundreds of miles to events. And I know what holds up because it's shaking in a trailer like this and it's moving. And that's what it's going to do when you're shipping it. So all of that stuff's fine, but this stuff holds up long after the others fail. Yay, Cindy! You've already learned us so much? Yay! Cindy joined up right when we opened. Okay, let's put a couple of pieces of green. You can see I'm just alternating the green between the orange. I'm getting a nice base to build up everything over it, okay? You want to work at the warehouse? Let me read this. Teresa. Yeah, that would be wonderful. And Teresa, that sounds good. We can add that to the wish list. Me and Nicole, we work on a wish list every week of things we want to grow and add. And I mean, we got some pie in the sky dreams, but you gotta dream. You gotta dream. Why not? Right? What's the worst case? Your dreams never come true and you don't do it, but you might as well. Misty says the KDS family is amazing. I would agree. They are the best. Now, this was working with a really hot orange on this pumpkin. So I got these hot orange acorns that are so fun. And I'm going to add these in. Now, this is going to be made for fall. You could totally tweak this and add, fun stuff for Halloween. But we are going fall on this particular design. Hi, Linda. Christy says it's a fabulous community for sure. One of your happy places. That is really what I want. And I got a couple other questions. Some other people were in some groups, and they were concerned about it being, kind of competition in there and clicky. And we really don't tolerate people being unkind to each other. So one of the nice things we do is we just make sure that you're nice, or you don't stay in our group. We just don't allow it. And so I want you to feel like it's a safe place to share what you make, to share your heart, or share when you get let down by a customer, or share when you didn't get into the craft show you've been trying to get in for 4 years and you're just frustrated and you didn't get the prime booth again, and or maybe you had a big giant win and you did get to have your stuff in all the grocery stores in your city and do amazing things. We love to celebrate and brag about you. Do I take credit for that? Absolutely not. But I am so excited for you guys, and I love to celebrate it with you. So I like to think we're a really safe place too. Am I going to add a bow? No, we're going to do no bow on this one. There's obviously this great space right in the middle. If you wanted to add a bow, you could. We're going all twigs. We're going to twig out. We're going to not wig out, but twig out. I'm excited. The fun is just beginning. Hi, Susie. You're doing a wedding. Of course. It's Saturday, girl. I know what you're doing. I love to brag on Susie because she's a real florist, and it's such an honor to have a person who's a florist in design school, because sometimes she drops some knowledge on us, and sometimes we inspire her. So it's a wonderful combination. Oh, this one looks bigger. It's kind of a nice big one. I like them big, Misty, it's more like a family than a community. I like that description. I love that. Okay, I'm going to add a little more of the Simlax to the middle, kind of get that wispy feel going, and then we're going to keep adding some more. Dawn, for our glue sticks, I use the glue we sell. I think we have some available in stock. I use the glue we sell. That is what I use, and it works great. Let me cut some of these off. I'm going to have it nice and wispy in the middle to bring in, but I think I'm going to ground the center with the pumpkin. Sue says, I placed orders since the CBC. Wasn't sure how many of each item was needed for a product list. Could that be added? Sue, you just have to place a separate order. We don't have the capability to put it on that order. but just add a separate one, and that way you'll get in line and we can get that going for you. Carol says she lost her husband a year and a half ago. Let me read it, Carol. Let's see. And I'm trying to get back to my passion. I need you, lady. You're a breath of fresh air. Carol, I tell you what, we have a lot of widowers in there, and I'm thrilled that you can come find relaxation and enjoyment. Take your mind off all your grief. I mean, I know it doesn't go away. I'm not naive to that, but I know that you can find some happiness, and I'm thrilled that you can do that with us. Come hang out. And listen, guys, you can come give it a try, and if it's not for you, we don't hold you hostage. I love you, whether you're in there with us or you're not. I still care about each one of you, and I want to, definitely make sure you have a great journey in creating whatever that is. And if we can be part of it, I'd love that. If not, we'll be part of it in a different way. We'll inspire you in a different way. Right? Thank you, Pat Urbari. That's Pat. Pat. It's U-I. Oh, it's hard, Pat. Pat U. That's Pat U. Is going to get some sweet treat. Pat, email info@cleese.com. Tammy, I said she says she loves design school, not able to be as active as I'd like, but sometime soon. Clee's a wonderful teacher, and in just the last few months, I have learned so much, well worth the investment. Oh, I love to hear that. I love that. That is perfect. Tammy, don't be a stranger. As soon as you can come hang out with us live in design school, I want to know more about you and hang out with you more. Okay. This I thought would go great in the center. We got a pop of orange, and it was kind of give me my little triangle working up here. I'm going to have it kind of go in the middle. It's got a lot of orange leaves, but that's okay. We'll work that in. Let's put it in the center. I cut that stem really short, or maybe not short enough, but I got it to where I can have it kind of go off to the side. I don't want it to be perfectly matchy-matchy, but somewhat. Got a little glue there that I can see, so I'm just going to make a little ring o' moss to go around it and just tuck that in. All right, I don't want to cover up all that foam because I don't want to have to fight that moss, but get it in. Okay. Oh, Lord, she's making jokes on me. Okay, let's come in with some, Mario in the back. Oh, those are fan pulls that are on the lights. They're all Mario figures. We got Princess Peach over here. We got it all. Okay. Oh, good. You can't wait to get in there every day, Monica? Yes. Yes. Oh, I'd love to share this fun. All this fun with you guys. Really, y'all. It's fun for me. Just to be with you, hanging out, creating. I could do this every day. I do it every day, but I love it. Oh. Jeanette, right? You still love it, and you mostly have to watch replays. Yes. I understand. You have been coming a lot live lately. You have been. I've been seeing you. And Jeanette, don't you do lives too? We promote our design school members who are in there when they do live videos. If they have content that helps other wreath makers and they want other wreath makers watching them, we love to promote them and help them up. Help them grow, you know? Oh, good, good, good. Awesome. Darla Sue Baker, I've got some love for you. Email info@cleese.com. That's Darla Baker. Thank you, Darla. Okay, I'm going to try to keep up with the comments. Okay, y'all, I'm way behind. Beverly, love the booth at the Painted Tree. Are you going to put some Christmas in there now? Probably not, Beverly. I probably will later, but I really want to focus on it being full of fall. So, here's my concept when it comes to having the booths and that, is you want to make it really clear what you sell, what they're coming for. And like right now, they want to go home and they want to put a fall wreath on their door. So I'm gonna go hard with fall and Halloween, really, and for most of October. Then I will completely shift. Like there will be no, you won't see a bunch of fall too much. I will really condense it to one area, and we'll work on all Christmas. So they'll know hey, if I want a Christmas wreath, this is where I go at that Christmas time, and in fall, this is where I go. They're going to know later, but I like to stay really, at any type of craft shows or vendor markets, stay right on the season that is at hand, because people want to buy things that they can go hang up right now. Once you have a clientele, it's a little bit different, because your clientele who bought fall from you last year may want to get Christmas this year. And so if you have a clientele at a show, come on in a little bit earlier. But if they're all new to you, then you definitely want to stay right into the season. Oh, you want to come and design at the warehouse too? Oh, we should do that sometime. I'll be excited when we have the new warehouse, hopefully in the next 18 months or so. I don't know the time frame exactly, but hopefully we're going to have an area there for videos and for we can have more guests easily. You know, the future's really bright, guys. The future's bright. And I know this year, you guys, I've had struggles with hiring help and finding the right people, but sometimes I'm feeling like it's all for a reason, and it's all going to be okay. And I thank you guys for supporting us so much. But even when we ship your order 17 days later, you're not mad. You're not yelling at our team members. You're being kind and you're caring. And when my mom was sick with COVID, when I'm sick, and when we've got trouble in our family, you guys are right there to support us. And I couldn't do. I can't do this without you being so kind and caring. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you all. So I'm doing the same thing now. I'm just coming in closer to the pumpkin in the middle, and we're filling it in nice and bushy. So we're getting it really filled out. Look at the dimension on it right now. We've got some acorns, we've got some pumpkins. But y'all, the magic's gonna happen when we got some dangly pumpkins and we got some twigs. Karen says she's been in design school for a year now. Clee's just freaking awesome. Learned so much from her designs. Awesome, Karen. Awesome. I love to hear that. That is what we're talking about. Okay, so it's pretty full, nice and full, but now we're gonna make the magic happen. We're gonna break up that green in the center. Got a nice texture. I love that. Let's do it. And we're gonna flow down. I wanna flow down this pumpkin. Probably we're gonna do it a little bit more asymmetrical. So hold on, you symmetrical people. You might lose your mind. Let's start with some twigs first. Let's do this first. Yes. Yeah, Deborah, I'm agreeing with you on this. This can go all season. The nice thing about the bright orange, it is going to pop off their door like crazy. It will stand strong from the street. It will look really good. Yes. Do you think you'll be using eucalyptus for Christmas? Yes. Jan, check on our website. Search eucalyptus. We've got some gorgeous frosted snowy eucalyptus. I love that. It's got a light frost on it. Really beautiful. I love that. Now, you guys, if you don't get our greenery subscriptions, they're switching over this month for Christmas. So I'm going to do a video later today and kind of give you a sneak peek of the next box. So, and I think we have 30 spots open because I've increased the number of spots on the greenery because it just came in. So I'm really excited. Sheree, you did? Nice. Okay, I'm going to start off. I'm going to make this asymmetrical with the twig. So I'm going to come down hard on this side with a little bit longer twig and start to frame it out. So nobody lose their mind. Relax. It's all going to turn out okay. It's going to be a little wild at the beginning here. Hi, Linda. I know Saturdays are supposed to be quick and easy, and they usually are, but I'm going rogue. Hey, design school opening. We got to go a little rogue. Okay, twig, bend hard, bend hard. We're going to come out and kind of mirror the frame, the shape of the frame from this side. Push this into the foam, bend hard. Oh, yeah. I know how to bend this kind of coming towards the center, okay? Might be hard to see. I'm going to add some more of it in a second. Bend, buddy, bend. I love these wire twigs. We just got done with the Creative Pumpkin Challenge, and if you didn't join us in there, we used natural twigs. But the wire twigs, the nice thing about them is they let you control them, right? Christy, yeah, we can all help each other celebrate and help find solutions when we fail and work on them together. Either way, celebrate you or help build you up when you're down. I think that's the best too. Mary says she has unlimited ideas because she loves what she does. Yeah, I do. I love this stuff, so I'm just, yeah, ideas are never an issue for me. You know, if I find myself uncreative for a little bit, I'm overstressed. So I just have to take a break, step back, and that helps a lot. Okay, so these twigs are coming this way. Now I'm going to go a little less twigs on the left. Oh, we've got more. Thanks, Genevieve. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. Hey, honey bunny in the house. Want to say hi, honey?
Hi. What can we found?
What did you find? Something good? 5/8? Oh. Yay! Ooh, these would look good on this. If you've recently got a refund for these are back in stock. Yes. Whoop, whoop. Alice and her sister Robin are here helping today, working, and they're putting away the new ribbon. So, oh my gosh.
Oh, they're having fun.
Y'all got to check out the new ribbon.
I think that's...
So I want a little heavier on this side with the twig, a little less over here. I am going to add a little to the top too. We're going to pop those in. Ashley, is that your mother-in-law? You got a craft with her? I love it.
Sorry about that. Oh, did I say that? Oh,
Dawn, so yeah, we do that in our private group. Yeah, we do that in our private group. In Khalees Design School, Dawn. You can ask for feedback. People will help you. Like I said, the rules are you can give support to people and help, but we've got to be kind. Everybody's first few wreaths, well, not everybody, but a lot of people's first few wreaths are nothing to brag about, but we're there to help them get better because we don't want them to be afraid to post or afraid to ask for help. So that's something we really do in class. We want to you to come for help. Matter of fact, there was a post in there yesterday asking about what they could do to their centerpiece to make it look a little different, and we were suggesting adding some greenery. So not only do they get feedback from me, they get that feedback from other folks in the group. Hi, Anna. You were taking a break from the fence. We love Anna, y'all. She's been in design school forever, which is awesome. We all get to know each other better the longer you are. Hi, Diana. Aw. Awesome. Yes, Susie, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Let me trim this one. Diane says design school is absolutely the best I've ever been, and I've been at a few. Clee's amazing, the sweetest ever. Oh, Diane, you're so sweet. She seems to attract kind people. Oh, I love to hear that. Diane, I think you're one of those kind people. You're one of them. Diane's an OG too. She's been in design school since it opened. And I can't say enough about those people because those original people took a chance on me and I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, I knew how to design. I'm not lying when I said I've been doing this 25 years. That's true. I mean, I knew how to do all that. But did I know how to teach you guys in a group? Did I know how to run any of this online? No. So for them to take a chance on me was amazing. Oh, yeah, Sally, all this supplies is going to be on a supply list for you just a little bit. We'll text out if you're on our text list. You can get on that at textclee.com. We'll have the whole supply list, twigs, acorns, the frame. We'll have that all for you. And then it also will be posted on our website with a link to this video. So you can start to learn that when we do live videos, you can access them there as well. But you still have to go watch them on the other platforms. The neat thing about Design School is now, even when we do a free video that's available free, they're organized for you in our private group as well on our website. So the neat thing is they don't have to go search for those videos anymore too. Because sometimes they'll use a video like this for inspiration besides their training. So we just keep adding things to our class. And I'm not supposed to say a lot, but we've started on an app. It's so exciting. So design school members are going to have access to an app soon, which will mean they will have all of this at the tips of their fingers on their phones. They do that now, but they have to do it through the browsers. So soon, I'm really excited about that too. We just keep growing, and I'm blessed because I couldn't do it without you guys to keep growing. Isn't that beautiful, Julie? So you see how much, look at the twigs. Maybe hard to see with the contrast, but they're adding a lot already. That's something you will learn in class too. Use a lot of twigs, a lot of depth and dimension. This is pretty symmetrical, pretty matchy-matchy, but then we popped in with more on this side. Oh, I love this. Hey, Jory. Hi, Linda. Woohoo! So, Anita, these are wreath stands that my best friend makes over in Georgia, and we sell them on our website. I always give her a hard time because they used to be made in Texas, and now we have to say they're made in Georgia by a Texan. That's what we have to do. Thanks. Hi, Joan. Hey, Shelly. Good to see you. Hi, Penny. Hi, Diane. Yeah, awesome. Okay, let me keep going. I'm going to catch up on comments. So if I miss your comment, just ask again. I'm way behind, y'all. Way behind. Here come the dangly pumpkins. Here they come. Watch it wiggle, see it jiggle. It's the pumpkins. It's the pumpkin. Hi, Suzanne. Good to see you. I haven't seen you live lately. Good to see you. Oh, Nancy, me too. I love these acorns. Okay, I'm going to trim these off. I'm going to do some different lengths on them because we're going to want to put the dangly pumpkins in there to kind of mirror the same shapes with the frames, the twigs. Okay? I'm sorry, guys. I don't have normal comments when I'm live with you guys here. Deborah says, some people on Facebook can comment not so nice things when you post a picture of a wreath or craft. So I don't know. Yeah, right? You have to, that's why in our private group, we don't allow it. We won't tolerate any of that. Okay, subscriptions to Greenery. Oh, Susan needs the Greenery subscription link. Susan, we can post that here in the comments. I am going to do a live later today about it too. So stay tuned on that. The dangly pumpkins are so cute. These come in white also. Obviously for our project, we want to all stick with the really bright orange, okay? She sings too. That's true. I randomly sing because I don't know. Hey, I just be me. Either you like me or you don't. It's okay. You find somebody you love and enjoy learning from them, whoever that is. Truly. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here. It's not a competition for me. I've been doing it 25 years. I'm going nowhere. I'll be here with or without you guys. I love you, but I will. You love my songs, Tina? Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. They're just, yeah, I was thinking that today. I love a musical, so it's so fun. Patricia has been in design school from the beginning. She's learned so much. I love that, Patricia, and I love that you're always in there supporting me and others. It's awesome. So here come the dangly pumpkins, and we're going to kind of let them not be symmetrical. So we're going to let them go a little heavier on this side. It's going to be part of our design. Don't lose your mind. Relax. Whew, deep breathing. You're going to love it. So that's why I cut them at longer. And some of you may not like it. But you know what to do. You just make it matchy-matchy. We're going to make it a little bit different. Yes, we sell everything here, you guys, we're using. So if you want to get on the text list at TextKelea, TextKelea.com, if you get on that list, we'll be texting out this supply list directly to your phone. You can click it and go right to it. You don't have to search. You don't have to struggle to find it. Okay, pretty. I like that. We got the heavy dangle. We're still going to put a little over here, but it's going to be more dominant on this side. B, how much for the pumpkin? I'm sorry, I do not know, B. My job today is just to make pretty things. But you will be able to click and see on the list. You got the greenery box again? Nice, nice. Yeah, of course, Texas girl. Gotta support the Texas girls even when they move away from Texas. Hi, Laureen. Good to see you. You're from Florida. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are, on Saturdays, we generally do an easier project that helps you knock it out, but we're kind of on what we call our launch week for design school, which is our paid class where I actually teach you the principles of floral design to help you learn to create. And so that's why we're going over today because we're having fun. Sally, right? I'm me and I'm nobody else. And you know what's nice, and I know it does come with age. I'm cutting this shorter. Is that you get more comfortable with not being for everybody, and that's quite all right. Because I'm going to encourage, the makers in my group, if they want to learn to teach and create. If they want to sell resupplies, you know what? We're going to support them too. This community over competition is literally the best thing I've ever been exposed to. And I didn't come up in business with this. But as I got business coaches along the way, even before I got Damon, they were talking about that and how nice that was the community over competition, because that is not something that was done in the craft show world at all. I mean, it was like you did battle. So it was just so nice that we can all be doing the same thing, and there's enough shoppers in the online world for all of us. And in the meantime, I just want to support you if you're just a maker. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, I have to sell. No, you don't have to sell. Just come make and enjoy. Make for yourself, make for gifts, make for stress relief. This is looking so pretty. Okay, now let's get on a little technique and why we like something like a dangling pumpkin. So when a little breeze blows by, look at that. Motion, depth, all of that is really good. That's really good. Awesome, Debbie. Sylvia, isn't it coming out pretty? Okay, when the camera's flipped, y'all, I can never figure out where to hold it. See the motion? We love that. We're not done. We're not done. Let's go. We're not done because this is a masterpiece. This is kind of a different Simple Saturday. This is like Masterpiece Theater. Mary, you love musicals? Yes. Oh, wait, Christy was at Trader Joe's. Stop the scroll. And I had little pumpkins on a stem, but they were real. They were awesome. Oh, my God, Christy. We need those. Do they have any pretty mums and stuff at Trader Joe's? See, there's not a Trader Joe's close to me in Sugar Land. One by the shop in Katy, not far. Okay, these are Cobalt mini bolt cutters. These are really old. This pair, a new pair, is so nice. I prefer spring-loaded cutters because they help you not do this motion to open back up the cutter, which can cause hand problems. I have 2 different hand surgeries. Can you see the scars? I had a great surgeon here in Houston. 1, 2, he might be retired now. It was a long time ago. But 2 hand surgeries from overuse, overcutting. So make sure you use things that are spring-loaded. Mary says, I searched for months and includes the complete package. I love you, Mary. Thank you. I'm just glad you're happy and you enjoy it. Deborah, it's not a kit. I really wanted to do a kit for you, but we don't have tons of all of everything. So it's just going to be a supply list. All right, going with our texture of the twigs and our pumpkins, look what we've got. We got a gorgeous orange twig. This twig is always my favorite. I think we're out of it in cream, but we've got the beautiful bright orange, and we're going to bring that in the same design, okay? Thank you, Kathy. I think it's turning out great. You have song Tourette's, Nancy. That's a perfect name. Nancy, girl, this is what you are my people. Your people are my people. People who need people. Anything could be a song any minute. Search subscription box, Kimmy, and they should both come up. Subscription box. So we have 2 of them. We have one that is florals. It's berries, blooms, buds, and branches. And then we have one that is just greenery. Both those boxes change for the season. And those are both on there. If I was going to add a bow, would I use a solid color? Probably not, Risa. It would look fine. I probably would pop a plaid in there and it wouldn't have to match. Or I would pop a texture. This could go for Halloween too, so you might put a polka dot. I like to mix them. Jan, yes, Jan. How are you feeling comfortable on a little bit of the asymmetrical? How is that feeling for you? Are you like, no, can't do it, uncomfortable? Or you love it? B, how much would this be? B, let me tell you how much this would be. I'm sorry, B. Couldn't help it. Couldn't resist. So, I would take the cost of my supplies and I would multiply by 2 until I've got some sales and I have a following and I'm starting to get some momentum in my business. And once I've done that, then I like to multiply by 3. And then once business gets good and you're selling where you can't keep up, then it's time to increase your prices even more as you get a demand for your work. Because guess what? Once you get better at what you do and there is a demand, then it's time for your prices to go up because you're worth it. You're valued. You can't go find this stuff everywhere like this. It's not on every corner. Yes, people make wreaths, but then there's people who can design. And that's what I want to teach you. So you're not like your normal teacher. Susie loves the asymmetrical look. She does it all the time. Creates interest and drama. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. We love the drama. Going into the center here with some of the orange twigs, kind of bringing them a little bit to the foreground. You gotta get a good spot there. Nice, I love that. And I want them to kind of flow the same direction. I did curl these so they look a little bit different. So the first piece is in there. Now let's go hard with the longest piece I have to kind of come out. And I'm going to go with this. Who's the longest? Who is the longest? This one has twigs too. Let's use that from the bottom. All right. She's going to get you guys another link, okay? And we'll help you with the greenery box. I'm also going to do another video later today with the new greenery so you can kind of see it, right? You can see it all together. All right, let's see. Christy, you love it? You loving it? You need the acorns. They're so cute. They are cute and they have that little string wrapped around them. Jute. It's jute. Okay, let's get these in. I'm still going to sell this shape, meaning I'm going to continue to accent the shape. So go a little heavier on this side. Basically, a little longer. It doesn't have to be so heavy. It can be gradual like this one is. Okay? And so we just put a little more on the left and a little less on the right. Right? Oh, darling. Shoot, you're welcome. I'm thrilled. I will sit here and do this all day long. You know? Oh, what did you get, Linda? You got a brand new Trader Joe's. Ooh, Linda, jelly. Jelly. You know, Trader Joe's is one of those places that I probably wouldn't buy all my groceries there, but you know what? I love the produce little area. I love the whole concept. I think I'm on vacation when I go to that store. You know, I love to go in there. Now, the Aldi store doesn't rock my world, but my mother, Cecile, loves Aldi. And I know those guys were brothers or whatever, and they broke apart. Or they have two different, you know, things, but that's not the same. Right? Oh, great, Penny. Thank you. Thank you. Give them some love. I really want to import my own wire cutters, so that's something on my list to do. So we can have them made for you guys where they're everything I want. There's certain things I want. I love the padding. I'd like this mouth to be bigger, so I got some designing to do. But yeah, not yet. Not happening yet. One day we'll add that to the list. Hi, good morning, Susan. Glad you're here. Or afternoon. I think we're in afternoon now. So we're gonna have a whole supply list. So if you get on our text list at textclay.com, we'll shoot you out the supply list for this exact project. You'll know what we used, and you can make your own. Isn't it turning out amazing? And I kind of like this pumpkin. I don't want it to be too, so I'm gonna kind of have it kind of go off, or it could go down and flow that way, but I'm gonna have it go this way. I'm gonna put a little more floral underneath it. A little bit more berry up here. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this too. People who need people are the luckiest people of all. All of a sudden, I thought we should do that like a cheer. People who need people are the luckiest people of all. Oh, really, Diane? It's part of one of your best-selling fall designs? I love that. Yeah, remember we used the acorns? We had, Diane came to one of our wreath retreats up in the Dallas area. She lives up that way, and we did a really fun design with velvet pumpkins, the velvet acorns. Those are the ones from that, Diane. Mickey, she's doing fine. Thank you for asking. Monica, yes, the subscription boxes are all monthly. Now, you can cancel anytime. It's just if we run out of spots, you may have to take time to join up again till a spot comes open. Right, Debbie? He breaks in song too. I think it's this brain of ours. We can't help it. Our brains just kick into song. Oh! Okay, she's getting the link for the greenery box. Oh, you know what? Nicole. I showed it was back ordered. Go add quantity to it. I bet that's why it's not showing up. It will renew all the subscriptions, but go add quantity. Nicole, like add 1,000. It's a recurring subscription, so she's got to add the quantity. Yay! Good, Charlene. I'm glad you're liking it. All right, let me get some smaller pieces right in around the pumpkin. If you guys have any questions about Design School or the subscription boxes, just put them in the comments here. We'll be happy to help you. If you're brand new, you've never seen us, I'm Kali. Very, very, very nice to meet you. Welcome to our live. We have lots of content here. We have a blog on our website. We've been working years on where we teach you how to make things, hopefully inspire you. Of course, we're on all the social medias, and I enjoy that. Especially that new TikTok, because you can act silly on there. And there's a lot of singing and music involved, of course. But come hang out with us. We're, of course, our Facebook's our main platform, so we're here all the time. But our website is Cutest.com. Our class, where we teach all this every week, is CutestDesignSchool.com. That is right below. So if you enjoy getting the text list, our live alerts, we do that all on the textcalini.com. Everything's got my name in it. My parents gave me this really cool name, so I love it. Thanks, Vicky. Awesome. Thank you, Mary. Aren't you loving those? I mean, those are the best. Those are the best. And they're just one of the things I love to work with, because not only is that going to look good right now, but when that's out on your door and it's got motion, everything looks good. It looks so real. It's kind of like when the butterflies come and soar around your flowers, how you love that motion and you notice them. That's the same thing. Teresa, girl, get the tool belt. This is something I used all the time creating. I don't use it at home as much anymore. It helps me not lose stuff. So when I'm out in the warehouse, if I'm helping pick orders, my box knife's here, my markers are here, everything, my phone is here, my keys are here, and I don't set them down and lose them. So that was something I love to use. This particular one is a pink one, of course. It's like our pink palette jack. Yeah, we gotta have it girly. Oh, I haven't shown y'all the new palette jack. We own 2 palette jacks now. And the next one is green, my favorite color. So we have the pink and green palette jacks. So I'm just filling in any holes so we don't have any open holes. Oh, Nancy, do they really? I'm gonna get those. Right, Lori? Aldi, not so much. And it's pumpkin spice time at Trader Joe's. Oh, I bet they have it all. I'm not allowed to have that cookie dough. The cookie butter. I'm not allowed. Hi, Catherine. Oh, Genevieve, our bow maker. Yes, I cannot wait. You guys, if you don't know, we have designed. We have a patent on a new bow maker, and I've done that in conjunction with Damon over at Deco Exchange and the Deco Exchange team. And that'll be coming out as soon as the shipping things get better. Right now we've had to kind of hold off on production because of the high expense of freight. But we're very, very excited about it. Me too. I'm excited to put my name on something that I had input in creating and I have a lot of experience using, because really I haven't made any profit from the Easy Bow Maker except for I do get a commission from Damon, but I've never made any money on promoting the Easy Bow Maker, and it's really something that I help bring back from the grave. So it's going to be so exciting. You've never been in a Trader Joe's, Linda? You need to go. It's really fun. It's a fun shopping experience. I'm glad you like it, Gwen. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, any other questions? Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit more twigs. I've got a couple more here that I'm going to cut short, just kind of use at the center. But I want you to show you how far things are coming out now. Look at this. Look how pretty. This is going to be so pretty. We'll get a picture on our door, our cool rustic door. And I know y'all are going to love using these dangly pumpkins. Salted dark caramel. Oh my God, that sounds good. Oh, Becky, that happens, right? That happens. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. I'm glad you love it. Okay, we got the subscription box solved. Hey, good to see you. Nick, good to see you. Hi, Katie. Oh, so Kimberly, we have 2 monthly boxes. Now later today, come back and check. I'm going to show some samples of the greenery, the new greenery box. The Blooms, Berries, Branches and box is another subscription box that comes out, and that is floral supplies that coordinate and help you make 1 to 2 projects per box. And those are blooms, berries, branches, and buds. So all kind of fun components come in those. Those are our 2 different subscription boxes. Yay! Oh, let's see.
Get them or be square.
Yes, Becky, that's correct. Yes. Yeah, get the subscription boxes are B Square. Mary says she just hit 6 months and she can't get anything done because she's been watching all the video tutorials. I love that. The thing is, when you join design school, you only get access to the last 6 months. But we've been doing design school for 3 years. So then, after you've been in 6 months, the whole portal opens and you have access to everything. The reason we don't give it to you at the beginning, because we don't want you to get overwhelmed, and it's too much for you at the beginning. You need to start slow and steady and get going, and then at about the 6 months mark, boom, you are able to really dive in deep, and now you know how to use the portal, you know how to use queensdesignschool.com, you know where the videos are, and you're able now to go binge. It's kind of like when your new series comes out on Netflix, you can binge it crazy. That's the same way. When you get to 6 months, you can go crazy. Arvina, you can Google this particular one I use. It's called Tomboy Tools. Yes. Amy, we keep the skillet on. It's usually between 250 and 300. So it needs to be like kind of a thick honey. You see here, it's not going to drip off. We don't want it to be watery. It's going to start dripping, see, slowly. But it's not going to drip quick. Be careful, honey. All right. You guys are into chocolate. Candy, and you're diabetic? Okay, Sally. You got to go for the dark one. Do that. Aww. Okay. Now, I got 2 more twigs. Let's have one more come out the bottom. I'm big on not leaving any of these little bits. Let's just get them in a project. We don't need them all laying around. You, of course, can do this with a little less or a little more, whatever you want to add. I just liked this concept that was very wispy and twiggy. And we just went with no ribbon today for something different. Welcome, Becky. So glad you're here. Okay, let's see. All right, thanks, Minnie. I'm so glad you guys are here hanging out. All right, 2 more twigs. I'm trying to go low and rotating it here. If you're in design school, you can see my transition points right here in the middle. Everything on the left goes to left. Everything switches from here. And I'm not keen on that being straight. I just want it kind of kicked up a little bit off to the side. Okay, good. Sandro, fantastic. Enjoy your show. I hope you kick booty. Karen, it's not a kit, but we have a supply list. So you can get everything to make it on the supply list. Or you can just get the frame if you have your own florals. Oh, really? The one in Oklahoma is not better, huh? I definitely love Trader Joe's. At least this one in Katy. I haven't been to them all over, but I've been to that one a few times. And I love that. Good, Jackie. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Jordan. Good to see you. It's Nancy. Don't you have to have those? They're so, so cute. Oh, you've become a twigaholic. I can see, Mary, in your work. When no bow in this design. We structured it out where this pumpkin is functioning as our center at our transition point. So no ribbon in this design at all. Twigs, dangling pumpkin. Kali designs differently. I like to focus on the florals sometimes. Don't get me wrong, we use lots of ribbon. We have a whole course on what we call roller coaster ribbons and our hydrangea wreaths that we use where we have ribbons flowing in and out. And we do that a lot at Christmas too. And this particular one, just florals. We're letting them stand out. Thank you, Christy. Yes, get it. Get, Melinda, don't get the heavy duty tool belt. Just get a normal. You sure could. You could put a bow if you wanted to, okay? Let me see if there's any more questions. You don't think you can make this pumpkin? Come back and watch it. You can make it. Sally, don't worry. Sally, and if you want to start off simpler, go onto our blog. We have simpler, easier projects that you can do. But believe me, in our class, when I teach something like this, I will absolutely teach you every step and why. Okay? You're loving the asymmetrical, Jan? Nice. Nice. Hi, Blue Burritos. Good evening. Welcome. I know it's kind of late, but I'm excited to be hanging out with you and making something beautiful. Y'all, we only have 2 more days to sign up for design school. So the time is now to get in, It's KalisDesignSchool.com. We'd love to have you in our floral design class. And just to show you some extra special love right now, I'm going to make something beautiful. We're going to play with some fun Halloween stuff. I need to do a Halloween swag for the shop because someone is asking for one. So I thought we would do it. I'm going to pull up your comments. Say hello. I'm not normally ever live this late, but we have been shipping all day. So I wanted to make sure we got back live with you. Let me get the video up. Okay, we generally send text when we're live, but when it's late in the evening, of course, we don't text you. Hi, Doris. Good to see you. Of course, if you're on the West Coast, it's not late, is it? So we're going to do kind of a simple, fun swag tonight that I think will be easy. Hi, Sue. Hi, Janelle. Great to see you guys. I'm going to start shaping this all up. In design school, we call that shaking hands. I'm going to take each piece and actually like manipulate it. It's not the fun part of designing, but you got to do it. You totally got to do it. Hi, Dora. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Susan. Hi, Vicki. Good to see you tonight. This is a 30-inch black swag. And you guys, this late at night, we won't have any help here on the live. It'll be just us. So I'll call out some of the item numbers, but you know we'll text you out a supply list tomorrow sometime if you're on the text list. But this item number is 82297. This is the black color, 82297. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Brenda. I'm so glad you're here, Lily. We're going to have some fun. I have, you know, some of the Halloween stuff has just been getting here, and I just can't wait to play with all of it, including these really cool rhinestone pumpkins. So that is going to be our inspiration for this one. You too, Vicki. Christina, I know I'm up late. But I wanted to get this one made. I tell you what, I was so motivated after getting everything in, knowing we need more inventory for the store. It was like, okay, we got to make some more today too. We do. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Sandra. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Teresa. Okay, I'm doing good. You see I'm shaping it out? I still got a hole here. We're working through that right now. Keep going. Doesn't take too long. You know, if you have to do this and you're going to do several, especially if you just started working with the pine type stuff when you get into Christmas, you might want to wear gloves. Sometimes it tears up my hands at the beginning of the season, but I've been working with it a lot this year already, so we're getting to where we use these all year long. So this one's not tearing me up too bad. Thank you so much, Vicki. You love the booth setup at the Painted Tree. Thanks, Cindy. Me too. It's still a work in progress. Hopefully soon we're getting a little bit better with orders. I mean, we're still running behind. We have some new people coming in and helping. We had a crew this weekend. So hopefully I'm going to get a little bit of my life back. And if I do get to go antiquing, I love to get stuff for my booth. I'm going to take you guys along with us. Hi, Carlin, Christine, and Karen. Christina, you get motivated to make a race again? Well, when the time is right, I'm sure you will. Whatever you're going through, I hope that it passes so you can enjoy this wonderful creative hobby that we do. We all do. Okay, I'm going to put it up here. We got that part done. Ooh, something's biting me. Something's biting me. We can even put it up higher. Let me see how that is in the camera. We can put it up higher on the wreath board. All right. Come on, baby. There we go. I got it in. Now. Hey, Georgie, what up with you? Y'all, I didn't even cheers you. I think a mosquito just bit me on the back of my leg, little booger. Cheers. Cheers with Dr. Pepper. Tell me what your cheers in with. Joanne, you needed the pumpkin supply list. If you just search supply list, it'll come up. It's ready now. If you're on the text list, we texted it out yesterday. You watched one of the classes today and now you have an idea for a Christmas swag and you're so excited? Yes. Yes, this is what it's all about. That is what design school's about. That if I'm not live on here and I'm not live in class, you could go to the portal and just go watch something that will inspire you anytime. And it's teaching you how to do it. I love that. Did get my trick or treat. Cindy, yes. Yes, I've got it set up to do a video with it. So I've got it there. Yes, it's very cute. Thank you. DP for you. Hi, Cheryl. Elena's here. Could you attach 2 pieces of garland? You could. You could. You just won't get the tapered effect. You'll have to kind of build that out. And this has a little bit stronger wire in the middle, but if you wanted to use a garland, you just need to beef it up through the middle and kind of weave it all around. Cindy's having wine. Gay's having peach wine. What? That's fancy. That is so fancy. All right. I'm going to start off. I know these pumpkins are going to kind of be in the middle for me. And then we're going to put a bow on there. So let's start off first. I know because they're going to be in there. But I'm going to knock out some of my back fillers first. Let me give you I'm going to give you the item numbers as we go along so you'll know. Your mom, you're there for Little Big Town. How lovely. What a fun trip. What a fun trip. That was Chris. That's awesome. Hey, Marcy. Aw, Cindy, you're welcome. Okay, these double-sided sprays, y'all, are item number 56534. This is the orange black one. We're going to put those in first. Hey, Kim. You're having allergy medicine. Girl, I get it. I get it. Now I broke out in fever blisters, so, you know, it's getting me. Whatever it is, it's getting me. Hi, Melinda. It's not getting a break is what it is. Okay, I've straightened those out, and we're going to put these at the top. I'm going to bring it down for a second. We're going to work on the top first. But I think this could be really cute. I'm really loving the bright orange and black. I'm really loving it. So let me get this one in first. Y'all, and my glue pot just tried to kill me. It just tried to gas me out a minute ago. I was like, what is happening? What is happening here? If you could start smelling glue, you know something's wrong. You know it. Okay, first one in. Now I'm going to put one a little bit lower. I love that these have black stems, so they're just hiding right into our base here, and you don't even see it. And I'm just using the wire of the pine to wire it in. Okay? And I'll grab it a few places so that if somebody picks it up by one of these curls, and they will, it won't come out. Fun time. Yeah, Anita. Fun time for sure. It's always a fun time when you guys are hanging out with me. I'm having fun. Okay, let's shape these. I like to open these a little because you want to see those polka dots inside. Is that what makes these super cute? I'm gonna use 2 up and 2 down. So let me stretch them out a little bit. I'm kind of shaking hands with them. Hey, Sheila. Let me open. Let me see how cute. I love that. All right, bring it back up. Come on back up. You guys, if you're building your own, you don't need to move it around. I'm moving this for the camera. Okay, you just leave it alone. Unless it's more convenient for you working. If you get the wreath stand from us, it has the places where you can adjust the pegs and then you can glue the peg in wherever you want it. So you have the options to work high or low, whatever works for you. Okay, I'm going to put this one in kind of right here about midway and we'll wire it. And I'm not even cutting these. I'm just twisting to hold them. Let's put the, I love these, are so cute. All right, twist this one. Twist this one. So kind of like those of you who make mesh wreaths, you use that tie over and over. We're going to do the same thing on here. We are going to be using it multiple times. All right, if you guys have questions, y'all are so quiet tonight. Y'all are just chilling. Y'all are chilling in your jammies, I bet. I'm going to go lower with this one and bring it up right beside it. A little bit lower. So they're not matchy-matchy. This one kind of comes down the middle. And you can use these. This works really good for length as well. Like you want to come down more on the piece. I love that. Okay, so it's not really symmetrical. Misty, you need to go downstairs and work on a skull swag. Oh gosh, you got to get it done, huh? Customers waiting, Misty? That sounds fun. Oh, this Halloween was always so fun for me. Look at the ribbons I picked out to go in this one. Isn't that going to be pretty? It's going to be so pretty. This is going to be really kind of easy, but fancy. Because I'm easy like Sunday morning. Let me find the lollipops. Okay, we're going to put in some lollipops to make it kind of candy fun. This is 56574 SP16. And this is a lollipop pick. You guys' stuff is at Cutest.com. Okay? So if you're wondering where it is, that's where it is. I love them too. I love them too. All right, let me hold my pumpkins back up. If we're going to have pumpkins, we're going to have a bow. We're thinking something, you know, I want them a little off center. Something like this, a little bow action over here. I'm not sure yet. So I'm trying to see where I want these lollipops. Okay. Right into here. I think right into there. Hi, Connie. Thank you, Elena. Elena. I want to send you something special. That's Elena Lovelace. Elena, email info@Cutest.com. We got something special for you.
Oh.
Margaret, this is a black 30-inch pine swag. Item number 82297BK. Yes, honey. Did you try to scare me, honey bunny? Honey bunny, I cannot be scared. I work with scary crafts for a living. You cannot scare me.
There you go. A little bit of theming for you.
Sorry, guys. I'm coming over to the side here for a second. I'm covering it up.
A little bit of theming for you.
Theming? Oh, thank you, dear. That's nice and creepy. I like it. I like the creep factor you just added.
Plug in.
Muy bien, Richardo.
That's some creepiness to it.
Okay, that looks really good right there.
Witches and goblins are working all night.
Oh, Sue, don't let it expire. Make sure you keep an eye on it just in case it has an expiry date. If you guys ever win a coupon or something from us, make sure you watch the date. Get a gift card. I don't want to hear you fussing, but we can only let them hang out there so long. Right, Manta? It is fun. This is so much fun. All right, I'm going to go opposite and kind of come down this way. Coming into this part of this way. I'm kind of staggering these a little bit. I'm going to actually have to trim these as they're a little bit too long. Let me get the cutters. Let me get the cutters. Y'all, if y'all didn't see this pumpkin video, we did that on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. Sylvia, I'm glad you're here. I hope you're getting inspired to make something beautiful. I'm going to try to turn back on the glue pot, y'all. See how I turned it off because it just was loco. Alright. See what happens. See what happens. Okay. These are going in at an angle into here. So I've got a little glue going on, but I'm really wiring them. With all the tines that are built in here. Just use them. And I want a little separation on these lollipops. Alright. Now it's pumpkin time. It's pumpkin time. Janelle, did you like the pumpkin? So the bloom box I showed today is already sold out. You can't get that one. So you'll be getting the next collection. So that's why I encourage you to sign up ahead of time, because a lot of people see those boxes and then they want them. But when I show them on the video, they're sold out. So, sorry. Oh, Linda, thank you. I love him too. My mom was fussing at me because I told her I was going to keep him. She's like, "Oh Lord, oh Lord, you gotta keep everything." I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta keep a lot. I like it, Mom. When I get tired of it, we can sell it, right? We gotta make our places pretty." Hi, Ramona. Great to see you. Good evening. I totally loved your picture you sent. We used it. I love, love, love it. Thank you for doing that for me. I loved your smile in there. Y'all, I asked for some of the design school students if they'd pose with one of their wreaths so we could use it for marketing, and Ramona did. It's so nice. Okay, I'm going to stand a little bit in front of the project for a second to kind of... Can you see it? Oh, you can see it. I'm going to use floral pans. I'm going to use the pine, but I got to put several pieces in to hold this really good. I love this beautiful orange against the black. It's just so pretty. So the nice thing is when you work with foam pumpkins, you have the ability to kind of control where they're going to go and how they're going to lay, just with pins and wires, and get them in there. All right, so I've got my first two pins in. I like that so far. Kind of this guy going to the side. Thanks, Tony. Linda the skeleton. No, he's not for sale. He's mine. He's mine. I taught my class how to make him, though. Maybe one of my lovely students will make one for you. Hi, honey. What are you doing?
I don't know yet.
Honey Bunny worked so hard today, Phil. We both did. It was an epic day of accomplishment, wasn't it?
We got a lot of orders out.
We did get a lot of orders.
And we're going to keep knocking
And we got
it
a
down.
lot ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And our help's coming tomorrow. Hold on, my glue dry before I could get in there. So the exciting thing is, as we get our help more trained, we will have the ability to knock them out faster.
Yes, we're going to.
That's the goal.
We'll hopefully start catching up with y'all.
I know. So you don't have to be waiting on us anymore.
I don't know.
I might have to just I think I'm going to put a wire in here. For some reason, this felt on the back of this one.
Why don't you put it in first and then...
I'm gonna put a wire.
Oh, okay. Or take an awl and put it in, and then you can put it in.
I could do that too. I could put the owl.
I know, I'm terrible. I'm giving you advice.
You can. That's a good tip. I'm not.
take an awl and figure out where your 2 holes are.
Honey Bunny wants me to use an awl, and I can do that.
And then it will.
It shouldn't be so complicated, but we can do that.
And then when you put it in,
Aw, thank you, Ramona. Me too. I love our community. So thank you for your support. Always. Always. I appreciate it. I love hanging out with you guys and creating. It's so much fun. All right, let's put this one in. Get it in there nice and tight. Tomorrow morning, everyone's going to wake up and be like, we missed your live. Wow. They'll be all kind of, why'd you go to live so late? Christina, you think Honey Bunny needs to make a wreath? Well, you know what? Over the years, he's helped me make many. He used to help me prepare for shows. He would cut, he would make bases. So yeah, Honey Bunny's been a big part of our business. You may not realize, but I could not do all this without him. He's a big part of the computer part. He's a big part of lots of different things around here. And he does it all without saying a word. He's really a great guy. Okay, I got that one. I'm going to try to get these up a little bit higher. Right now they're secured in, but I want them a little bit higher, and I'm going to wire them further back. Get them more stable. Coming down here. Yes, you, mister. I might have to use that. I got that one. I'm determined. Now I'm going to be able to hold that up. So it might take you a few pins to get it where you want it, but yes. Yes. Isn't that looking cute already? We haven't even done much. It's looking cute. Sheila, you were rearranging your craft room. And you're getting more hooked on the florals, right? It's like you catch the vibe, huh? I got it. Well, Evelyn loves like lives. Aw. Thank you, Evelyn. I'm so glad you love that. I really, really enjoy teaching our design school students every week. It's just such a pleasure. And I love teaching the technique and the design. And then I love seeing what you guys do. And the best thing is when you tell me you sell it. So I can't wait on Tuesday in our class for me to talk to you guys about what's sold at the shop. You will just die. It's so funny. Thanks, Tony. Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Let me zoom in on this, right on the center there. That's looking so pretty. Okay. So I'm going to keep working with these till I feel like they're stable. Because the last thing you want is, like if you sell your pieces, you don't want your customer to have their piece flopping around unless it's supposed to be moving. So for me, these pumpkins need to be stable. They're pretty good. I'm going to put one more on the back of this side. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's a little hard to fake this at right at almost 10 o'clock at night. You either love it or you don't. You do or you don't. My glue wasn't acting up tonight. It wouldn't be such a problem. I guess it's time for a new glue pot. I've been saying that for 2 months. Gina, you can't wait till Tuesday's class? Yay! Yay! I'm excited. Yeah, on Tuesday, that's the last day new students can join also our class. And I'm going to be doing a little series on some simple designs for beginners. That way, anybody who's brand new can really get some help with new designs. And then the nice thing is, with the older students is a lot of times they need simple designs to fill up their Etsy shots to get ready for their craft shows. So it's kind of a win-win. So I'm excited about that. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So I punched my holes back here, and now I've got to figure out where I punched them. There we go. Got it. Okay, so I put maybe like 3 pins in each one, and I feel like that's nice and stable. Okay, I'm gonna need to tie a bow. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna do it, but let's put some tails in. Or we could do 2 funky bows. That would be fun. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Let me see if I can get the camera down a little bit. I'm gonna tie a bow right here. Y'all, I tie bows on Wednesdays for instructional, so you can always catch a Wednesday bow video. Let me grab a black one. I got an idea for this little pumpkin swag. I got an idea. All right. We're going to do 2 funky bows. I really want to use this 4-inch ribbon right here because it's got the Harlequin. Gina, that is freaking me out. I'm not ready for October at all. Linda, what time on Wednesdays? Bow Wednesdays? It's 7 o'clock Central Time. Every Wednesday. Okay, hopefully you can kind of see me over here making the bow. But I'm making a couple of bows real quick, so give me a second to do that. Hey, Sylvia, good evening. Sylvia, you up late making? How's the house coming from the hurricane? Are we all getting back to normal some, or is it still a work in progress? Okay. I'm just over here tying to the side real quick. I'm going to do 2 funky bows. I'm going to put that 4-inch Harlequin in the back. How's the steak coming, honey bunny?
Waiting on you.
Marinating it?
Done.
WK, huh? Richard tells me WK, and that means waiting on Khalid. That's what that means. And for Kaya, too. Dora, I do need to get the new one now. I do. Honey Bunny ordered me one on Amazon, but he ordered this little guy. He didn't realize it was so little. That glue pot.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a baby one, which is cute, but I'm like, well, this is cute for a rookie. I need a bigger one. Okay, let me cut this one. I'm making bows over here in the corner. Bows in the corner. Right? Oh my gosh, the wedding is coming? Misty, we haven't had dinner yet. Misty, we just got home from the warehouse about an hour ago. It's a little bit cray-cray. Our lifestyle's a little cray-cray. We're living like no one else now, so later we can live like no one else. I've been saying this for a year and a half now. Gina, you're not ready either. Well, good. That makes 2 of us. Totally makes 2 of us. I get it. All right. Cutting. I'm dovetailing. Didi, you have that baby glue pot? Well, that works. I mean, it works. I like to put big, gigantic things in my glue pot. So it would irritate me if I couldn't easily put things in there. You know, I'm just a creature of habit. I like it big. I just like it that way. I don't know. Too many years doing it that way. I'm not changing now. This bow is gonna be so cute. This is a great idea. I'm excited about this. All right. So far, it's a 1-2 recipe. Those of you who are blue merinos and bohos, you know what we're talking about. Okay, I'm going to open up this one. This ribbon here is 58002-0901. This one is X33204. This one is X970540. Those are our 3 ribbons I'm using in here. Y'all, all the supplies are on Cutest.com. Our design school class is CutestDesignSchool.com. And we're on the countdown for sign up. You weren't ready for summer, and now summer's over, right? That's so much. It goes quick, doesn't it? We're gonna have to make 2 bows, but let's make sure I like this one first. Hi, honey bunny. You just keep coming in, coming out.
All right.
You just coming in my zone. Coming in the boom.
Fire.
I'm officially loco tonight. I have crossed the line.
I've been fighting those fire things.
You've been fighting fire ants? Y'all, the fire ants have moved
buggers
into the backyard. And one of them bit me on my little pinky toe. My little pinky toe was like revolting. It made a little blister and a pus pocket in there. That's a little TMI, but it was not fun.
Yes.
Missy, how do you purchase the ribbon? It's on Cutest.com. I've got a sign here somewhere. KELEAS.com. If you are on our text list at Text Khalif, we'll send you out a link with all the supplies we used on this project tomorrow. So you won't have to search for anything. Bless you, honey bunny. Look how cute. Isn't it cute? It's cute. You do too, Elena, the fire ants? Yeah. No good. No good. They hurt. Fire ants are no good. Okay, what am I going to put in the middle? I'm going to put, this is such a cute bow. I'm going to cut a piece of Harlequin down since we need to have 2 bows anyway. I really want to run that down the middle. That'll be pretty. Hi, good evening to you too, Linda. Linda, I did get my Happy Meal. I haven't opened it yet. So, I was going to open all the Happy Mail at one time and show all the goodies. Oh, thanks, Susan. All right, I'm going to fold this over the center. Y'all, once again, Wednesdays, you can watch me make bows to your heart's content. I've been doing it 3 years, lots of videos on Bow Wednesday, lots of videos. I like that in the center, the black and white. Okay, so we got 2 bows. We're going to have a low bow and a high bow. Low bow, high bow, high bow. I'm going to fluff it out. Let's decide if we want it to be the low bow. Oh, it's so cute already. Here's the high bow. Do you want to be the high bow or the low bow? How cute. What if we just do a high bow and then we do some tails coming out over here and it will look like the bow like flows under the pumpkins? What do you think? Can I get some thumbs up or some hearts? I tell you what, give me hearts if you like that idea. Give me thumbs up if you want me to do 2 bows. Let's see what you think. Well, I get a drink of Dr. Pepper. Linda, absolutely. I figure there's a surprise in there, Linda. Considering I thought I only ordered earrings. It's a large box. Thanks, Susan. Okay. Oh, I think we're going to do the tails. Okay. All right, let's try that idea. If I don't like it, we can always just take and redo it. No big deal. Let's come up here and kind of tuck this in this area. Let me zip tie it on first. Let me trim that tail off. And then I'm going to maneuver it however I want it to be, lower or higher. Bring it down a little bit right here. Ooh, that's cute. Oh, this is real cute, y'all. Okay, so now we're going to boot a little tail section here. Maybe we'll do like a little loop-de-loo or something. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Let's get our 4-incher out. Tony, yeah. Carlin, yeah. I think so. High bows and tails. I'm making up new songs for y'all. Let's layer a couple of the ribbons because I think they'll be pretty. Let's layer this with the stripe on top. And let's do kind of like a little roller coaster flying in there. Do we want to do all three? Let's see how all three looks. Let's give it a go with 3. Okay. I'm going to have them, I'll dovetail them when we get done in a second, but I'm going to make my own little cluster here, just kind of by pleating that. And I'm going to tie it with a cable tie. Linda, man, I just switched on, Linda. Very, very switched on. I'm super loopy because I'm tired tonight. So yeah, Linda, I'm brilliant. Gayla, where did I get my Halloween shirt? This is from Amazon. Amazon. They had some really cute Halloween shirts. Really reasonable since I need so many different shirts for videos. Because you guys can't tell the video apart if I'm wearing the same thing. So we try to do it. Cece, we do have the black swag. It's available on Cutest.com. It's item number 82297. 82297. Okay. So I want this to give the appearance that it's coming from that bow. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to put that way up high in there. I'm going to put a little glue in it. We'll tuck it way back there. Oh, Karen, if you get on our text list, we texted out the whole supply list for this. And we'll do the same thing with this project tomorrow. And then you won't have to find anything. You can just click and buy. Oh, I love it too. I love it too. It's actually been pretty easy. So far, so good. All right, glue going in. Be real careful when you're going in a tight area with hot glue. It's a great way to burn the tar out of yourself. All right, I'm making sure I'm grabbing it with plenty of the pine. All right, and I really want this to kind of lay all together and have a little bump right here. So I'm going to gather it one more time. And I'll grab that with the cable tie. And then I will also take and tie that into the wreath. So when I'm in design school teaching, teach similar to what you're seeing here, but what I would also be doing is talking about the principles that we're using when we're creating this design and how we can replicate it with different materials and different transition points. So I love teaching so you can come back and do it again. You don't have to make the exact thing you're seeing here, but you can learn the techniques to be able to do it over and over. Dovetailing hurts my brain every time I have to cut those. It hurts my brain, yes it does. So I want to layer these, I want to stagger them, but I want them all to be dovetails so they lay out pretty. I like that. Don't cut your finger. I did something wrong on that one. Let me try again. There we go. All right, let me take a look at what we got so far. I love that. Let me pull this down just a little bit lower. I'm up a little high there for that roller coaster. Of course, I tied it in really good. I just need to come down just a hair. Let's come there. Yes, that's better. Much better. I love how it brings our eye from that side to this side. Now, I've got a little harlequin to pop in to pop a little bit more out. Oh, it's looking beautiful, isn't it? Now, this item, I think I got the last two. So it's going to be sold out. But we're going to pop this in, coming out right up here near the pumpkin to make it nice and whimsical. A little bit more in the foreground. There you go, buddy. Get on in there. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Roller Coaster. I'm going to spread those out a little. And one more at the top. Me too. I'm loving it too. I can't wait to see what you guys make next week. Starting off your week strong. I hope you are feeling creative. Now over here I've got the bow to work with too, but I'm just going to kind of tuck in right next to the bow so it kind of comes outside those pumpkins. Also, let me move back up to the top here. Yay! Amata, me too. Me too. I like the lines on this one, a little bit different. So we could go up above the bow, or we can go right in here. I think this is my, we'll go right beside it. And then we will take and, let me wire it in. And we can fluff and work that bow around it. So in class, I'll talk about breaking the plane, how I like things to not look like they're on the top, but they're worked in amongst everything else. And that's exactly what we're doing here. I don't want this to look like it's just, oh yeah, just stuck in there. I want this to be in the front plane of the wreath, where the ribbon is in the back plane right now, or kind of the middle plane, and those are in the back of the plane. And you can manipulate them any way you want. But how cute is that? How cute! Oh my gosh, it turned out so super cute, y'all. I totally love it. It's totally worth spending some time with y'all tonight doing this. This is a super fun project. Really just easy putting components together and knocking it out. You know what? If I had a third one of these, I probably would shoot it kind of coming out here, but I only had 2 left. So we're going to go with this a little bit, just kind of popping in the front. I really like that. Okay, well, I can't wait for you guys to try something similar when you create something new. And make sure you share with it here on our page. We'd love to see it. Don't forget, only 2 days left to join Design School before we close up for fall and Christmas of 2021. That'll be our last opening. So we'd love to have you. The other thing is I'm going to see you live. I'll see you live tomorrow and Tuesday again, so don't be a stranger. Get on that text list. Tomorrow, once we get up and going in the morning, we'll get all this in a supply list for you. We'll text it out so you can shop right with us on our website and click and purchase anything you need for making this project. Okay, I'm glad you like it. Yes. Yeah, no problem, Sue. If you want to get on the text list, we'll be texting out information about the class. That's textkelea, TEXTKELEA.com. Our design school class is available at KeleasDesignSchool.com. So KELEAS designschool.com. But we'll be talking about it the next couple of days. And I normally have assistants on my lives, but I'm going live so late tonight. I just meet tonight. Thank you, Misty. Thanks for doing that. Thanks, Diana. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely evening. Bye, everybody. I've got to go have my steak. Bye. Blue Merinos, we're excited to play with our fun pumpkin base. This one is dimensional. It's got this cool curve to it, which just makes it look so much more realistic and fun. And I, of course, love that. And you can see our florals we have over here to the right. We're going to be using all blue and orange and kind of pick up the background color that's in this one. Striking. It's going to look so great on your front door. So I'm going to take you step by step how to make it. We are going to be making a bow too, and there'll be another video for the bow so you can get access to that as well. This is floral foam. We're going to use a bit of that up here. That's how we're going to attach all these fun florals. So I've got like a 3x3 block. It's about 2 inches deep, and I am putting that over here in my electric skillet, getting some glue on it as you see, and then I'm going to scrape that off to some extent. I want to leave a good coating, like a nice brownie icing, but not too much. Now remember, this is hot glue. It still can burn you. It's dangerous, so I want to be very careful. I'm going to put that right here to the top of my pumpkin, and then I use these little wire pins. They're called U-pins or floral pins, and we're going to put those in here to help secure this. So you need these as a backup. The glue is great, but you need these grabbing the wire frame of the pumpkin, so you're going to see me grab that just for security. I'm always making my things to sell, and I love to teach you how to sell as well, but you need to know how to make things that hold up well. So when I'm teaching you from experience. We don't want them falling apart, okay? Over the long haul, we want them staying together nicely. So I'm going to put, let's just 3 of these pins in. And you might want to flip it over and get a couple more from the back. Let's do 4. The more the better, so it stays in there securely and it doesn't pop off. Look at this. This is fantastic. Boom. Okay, they're in. Now, our florals we're working with today are going to be this gorgeous peony that's a really beautiful blue. We've got some pumpkin spray. This is just a really fun spray. They're very whimsical on there. A blue filler, and then a orange and cream filler. So that's our whole mix. For this design, I really want one side to cascade down more and a smaller amount on the other side. So in order to achieve some balance, we're going to start off with these pumpkins first and kind of set what we want to be the dramatic part of the design. So I know I want these kind of coming off to the side. So I'm going to grab my wire cutters over here. And we're going to take off one section in this part right here. I'm going to pull it back just a little bit and then cut it. And we'll keep this for another part of the design. I'm going to use that somewhere else. We're going to pull that off, but I want these 2 pieces to kind of get the party started over here. And you'll notice one's a little longer than the other, but I can use their very long wire and attach them to my foam, no problem up here. Okay, so one's kind of going out to the side, one's going out to this middle. Now, it's important that you kind of think about where these pieces are going. This is how I teach guys in design school. I want you to know it's important for your depth, your dimension, your movement of your design to think about how far am I going to go out. And we call that setting the perimeter in design school. And we usually do that with greenery. But today we're going to kind of start it off with pumpkins because they're long and lush and they're kind of our fun part of this. So I'm going to take and pin this into the top of the foam. So you don't always have to poke into the foam. You can use floral pins and pin things in. So I'm going to do that right here and pin these in. You got to use glue to hold them, okay? So we'll get a couple of pieces in to hold that nice and tight. And I'm going to put them on the bottom right here. Oh my gosh, look at that. So awesome. Okay, let me put this one in here. I got a couple pieces and he's in. All right. Now we're going to build on top of that. And I am going to start off with these peonies. They're going to fill up some territory in here. Now, I do not want to use their greenery because I've got my other greenery picked out. So anytime you want to save that greenery for another project, you just push it down on your bush, just like this. And listen, I can come back to that anytime if I want that greenery for something else. But I want to cut these stems as long as they'll let me. So just push those leaves down and trim them. Because we need some length for this one we're doing right now. Because I told you we're going to make a kind of a cascade. So I'm going to start it with these. So let's take one of these and give it some movement that way. Since we're kind of going on that type of curve, give it a curve to match that. And let's put that one in. Everything needs to go in the glue before it goes to the foam or it won't stay, okay? So our first piece is going in. Now let's have one that's a little bit longer. Now to get down here, I can't go into the foam, but I can go into the base of the pumpkin where these, like the indentations in the pumpkin are. I can push right into there. Oh, so perfect. That one can go there. I'm gonna have him curve that way too. Everybody's gonna curve back. Now my third one's gonna come up here a little bit right into this zone. So we get a pretty one curved in there. Oh, perfect. All right, so we've kind of set our perimeter with pumpkins and flowers to start us off. See how pretty already? I'm telling you, this is going to be pretty. Now, let's take our other pumpkins, and we know we want those to be on the other side. We want to kind of balance it out a little bit. So I'm going to take these, and these need to be shorter because we want that side to be long and this side to be short. We're going to take these, grab them, and push them in my left side of my foam and get them started, okay? Add a little balance. I also have to think about the weight of a design. I can't have too much heaviness without some over here. But we're going to kind of trick the eye by letting this go down longer and this be a little shorter. So now let's take these 2 pieces and have them one come in to the center tight like right here. A little bit higher than this one so they're not at the same level. We'll pop that one in. You guys, if you enjoy the way I'm teaching here and this design, we'd love to have you in design school. We teach you how to make floral designs, the fundamentals of what we're doing. Of course, we have the step-by-step for every project, and we have supply list discounts for our students on our supplies. But you also get the mentorship of Klee and her team, and also you get fabulous community of other designers who are doing the same things that we're doing here. And that is super valuable because they can help too for you to learn how to do these things step by step. Now you can see it, we've set a great foundation, haven't we? We set our perimeter with our pumpkins. We came back with our focal pieces of our beautiful blue peonies. And we may not use all these, and that's okay. Those can be for another project. But I'm ready to get some of our filler flowers in here to add that softness. We're gonna start with our blue bush. This has the beautiful greens and blues. It is a gorgeous bush. And we're gonna start off by pulling these 2 clusters down. I'm gonna leave that main stem long because I want something long to reach way down there. So pull that out and you're gonna have some nice smaller pieces to put in a second. All right, but let's focus on getting this one down into the action down there. So let me lay this down into the pumpkins and the peonies. Ooh, that would be a perfect length. So I'm just going to trim it right here. And just pull off any of that paper and we'll hide the rest here with all of our fun stuff coming in. All right, and I'm going to put this in. I'm going to try to put it under my other stem since some of the paper came off, and that way I can hide it. Ooh, perfect. Where there's a will, there's a way, guys. Bring this around. I want that peony to stay right where it's at. And we'll put that blue around it. Beautiful. Now let's have a little bit shorter in there. And I'm going to use these pieces right here. Now that did come unwrapped a little with the paper, but you don't worry about that. Just take one of your wires, wrap up your cluster, and then just cut it even, okay? Where it's all nice and even stems. I'm going to cut that over the trash so that they go into the trash. You see how the nice cut I got? Now I'm going to take and put that into my glue pot. And we're going to put that right in here close to the front and let this just kind of come out. Oh, pretty. So we've got some of the greenery here kind of tucking into the base. I love that. Now we need some of that blue on this side. So we've got all of this left. That one spray had quite a bit on it. I love those. So many different fun textures. Now I'm going to pull, if you ever see something like this on a stem, it's just a support piece from the mold. You just pull that off. If it's like a little pokey thing, sometimes those are left, especially on these fern pieces, you'll see them. Same thing, twist that around, make your own little cluster, and then trim it off. Easy. All right, let's come over here to the side, and I'm gonna get it in the glue, and this is gonna come through these pumpkins right here, and really soften that up, come down and around. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Now, before we put anything else in, we're ready to put our bow in now. So I know you're excited about that. The bow is going to go in, and then we'll fill in with the orange. So our bow we made is super cute. We have the video for you guys to learn how to make this. Look how cute this is. Isn't it great? And this is going to go right here, just dead center in the middle. Oh my gosh. This formal look of this bow goes great with this traditional design where we've got it lower and higher. It just works excellent. So I'm going to take and tie this cable tie in the back. We're going to put that onto a floral pin because we're going into foam here. So we'll be able to push this pin right into the foam. So I'm going to put that really tight, trim it off, and now we're ready to put that right in. And I'm going to go a little bit lower instead of higher. I'm going to go a little bit lower on the foam because we're going to still put floral and stuff here at the top. Oh gosh, this is a perfect bow for this design. Turned out great. Now let me get some glue on that pin. Just bring it right to my pin and we'll put it in. I'm going low on the foam, like we talked about. Right in the middle. We're going to shape that out. Bring some of those tails below and above. You want both. Cutie patootie. Look at her shine. She is shining. So now let's grab some of our orange florals and we're going to add in these for dimensions. So I just take and tear this bush down also, and we'll do that and we'll get several clusters here. And then I'm going to trim all those off so they're nice and neat. And we could use these throughout the design. I left that one piece longer. You know why, because we need to get down here to the longer party, where the longer part is happening. So on this side, we're staying long and low. So I'm going to take and put some glue on it. And we're going to pop it in down here so she can shine all over here. She's going to kind of run to the outside a little bit, but we're going to take and bring that peony right through her. Isn't that perfect? Oh gosh, so beautiful. Now I'm going to work on the other side. And we'll have another piece just kind of matching where we put that. Once again, we're shaking hands just like we do in design school. We are manipulating all the pieces right in here. And we're going to have this come out to this side, and I'm just going to bring that peony right in front, tuck that. And then let's have a little bit of orange kind of come out in the front. Let me grab our longer piece here. This one can run out the front of the bow, maybe to the left this time. How about a little pop of orange on the left? Now you're going to be adding pieces. Oh gosh, that's perfect. Adding pieces in here to the bow still. So don't worry about that that's not all covered, because we've got to add all this. Now this little piece of grass is a little too long for the bow. So we'll use this over on the right side where we've got a little bit more going on. So I'll put some more in here. That's perfect. Now we've got these fun little blue sprays that we're going to put into the center. I'm going to cut these shorter because we want these to work in right up here by the bow. And I love to have one low and one high. So let's put a high one here. Oh gosh, that is perfect coming out of the bow. And let's do a low one right in the middle. You can even cut it shorter because it's going really tight to the bow. We'll get some glue on that. This is a striking pumpkin. By the time we're done with it, it's going to look good. Let me get this wire in here to the glue. There we go. Perfect. And just tuck that right into the top of the bow coming out. Fluff it up. We have a little bit of orange left and a little bit of fern, so don't let any of this go to waste. Put it right in to the top in here, because we want to really make this look wispy around the bow. If you get a glue string, just grab it off there. Try to eliminate them from the beginning by going around your bamboo stick or your dowel rod that stays in your glue pot. I like that because it keeps the glue strings to a minimum. But don't forget to take that off, because it could potentially cause a fire hazard. So don't turn off that glue pot if you're not working with it. Make sure you're turning it off for safety. Look how pretty this is as we tuck all in. Now, if you have any little gaps where potentially my customer could see the foam in the background, I will cover that with Spanish moss, okay? But look how this just came together. These last few pieces really tied the bow in, and I love it. It's turning out so cute. I want to put those little ferns there right in top of this. Look how cute it is. And if you don't want to miss another video from us, make sure you're on the text list at 832-734-5201. Text us VIP. All right, I'll see you next time, Blue Merinos. Bye, everyone.